Essentially, last time, you guys had gotten a, how should one say, lead to a Chilaxian ship that was going to be docking at a nearby island from your new ally, Meryl Pegsworthy. Sort of a test and opportunity rolled up into one. You passed with flying colors, obviously, murdering the captain of the ship uh, and most of her honor guard. Although you never ran into the first mate.
Yeah, we just
But
left him for dead at the island.
yeah, but you know that I will say the island was inhabited. That was said before. Um, but regardless, you managed to convince enough of the crew to essentially betray the others and managed to scrounge up some crew with some very surprisingly reasonable diplomacy checks from a lot of you, truly. And took it back to Brock's Rock to be rechristened and remade into Hex's flagship. What is the name of your new ship, Hex?
Dead Man's Dice.
Dead Man's Dice. So, Dead Man's Dice is done being. So, I'm going to just ask you guys: are you guys fine if like a little time skip? Nothing really happens. It's more so just a time skip to be a time skip.
How long?
3 weeks.
I will make everyone everything they want from craft arms and armor, and I will retrain it into rapid shot.
Cool. So going forward, no more craft arms and armor. If Cody had something he needed you to craft
I already
beforehand,
crafted it.
okay, cool. Just making sure.
Whatever it was.
I was gonna say it's fine.
Okay.
Are we able to like hand wave this? So like, if we don't need anything now, but we had the funds available at this time, then in the future we're like, oh, I wanted that. Can we say that he crafted that during the 3 weeks? Is that fine?
No. Yes and no. Like, if at any point going forward past this point, if you try to craft something, you're gonna have to go. You have to buy it yourself or have it crafted via someone else. So to a certain extent, like if during this 3 weeks you had something you wanted crafted or something like that, but you didn't say it explicitly beforehand, that's fine. If it's like a minor thing, or if it makes sense, of course. But
Okay.
going forward, you cannot have him craft anything. You'll have to buy it.
I do still have craft wondrous. I just got rid of craft arms and armor because I know I'm gonna need it once the entire campaign, and I don't want to sit here and have a dead feat when there are other more important things I could have. So
in this 3 weeks, I'm gonna get a +1 axe.
there you
That's
go.
basically it.
What were you gonna say, Jen?
What was the conclusion we came to? Remember, I had the idea of like I wanted an in-law thing about making a music box.
I'm fine with it.
Is that fine for these 3 weeks?
Yeah, that's beyond easy. Juliet makes that in like an hour and a half. It's basically a music box that does. Hey, Cody.
It was turning my item that I have, like my magic wood, which is funny to say.
Yeah, it's very
Like
funny.
it was like some gears or some metal for that can turn it into a music box, so I'm always giving off one song all the time.
Yeah, basically you have a constant performance and they're only performances that you've made and that you've chipped in.
Yes.
So I like to imagine the system. Juliet. Okay,
What's up?
let's get back in character.
About time.
You guys have bonded a little bit with your new Chilaxian or former Chilaxian crew. You are at Brock's Rock. Meryl Pegsworthy stayed for a little bit to just kind of associate with you guys. Just as a quick TLDR, he was impressed with your work in converting the members of the Chilaxian army to your side. That's extremely difficult. As well as your rather clean taking of the ship. He does express concern over you leaving people unknown alive, but that's fine. That's whatever. You guys, at this point, are in the process of getting your ship rechristened, all that stuff, after he just finished getting his new one done. Juliet, Philrin comes to you with this question. A music box that's magical using this living wood, a material you literally have never worked with or probably seen in your life, maybe heard of, into essentially a music box. So some method of Phil Raines needs to he needs to basically be able to change the music that is automatically playing, and the music needs to play for a certain period of time. Describe to me kind of the more mechanical aspects of this music box. Like, how do you make?
I do have an idea about how it could go.
Oh yeah.
Give me a little Phil Rain, give me a little Phil Rain, give me a little Juliet. Give me both of you.
So the base of it would obviously be wood, and you know the like guitars and stuff have the little I don't know what the little bits on the end that you twist to make the strings tighter.
Mm-hmm.
Those things could be like gears or cogs or something that makes the music box go. So when I morph the woods, it morphs like around those things and turns into a music box. But whenever they're another item, it becomes part of that too.
Okay. So Juliet, add on to that.
So, music boxes are really simple in idea, at least. It's just like a clockwork mechanism that spins a little rolly thing that hits little forks and it makes notes. So for Juliet, it really is easy peasy, no effort. Hello.
And
No.
it was
Oh. Oh. Oh.
cut out at the same exact time.
Yeah. Okay.
Our internet is beautiful today, apparently.
Oh
Look,
my God.
You can tell because the bot cuts out.
What's
as
going
well.
on? Lance, we're on the same internet, buddy. What's going on?
I know.
Is Steam downloading something?
This is what happens when I don't have a hardline connection. All right.
But yeah, I heard the general gist of it. It's easy. Could you give me some of those details again?
Yeah, so
One more
all you
time?
have to do to make a music box really is just, once you figure out the clockwork mechanism, then it's just fine-tuning the little spindle thing inside of it to hit the right forks. So it's really just trial and error, hitting out each individual piece of the spindle to make it make the notes when you want them to be made, and then setting the speed.
Okay. So Juliet, easy. Just a time, especially using this material. You know that Phil Rain can kind of morph it to a little bit more easily do what he wants with it. But of course, unless you explain the process and the internal mechanism to him and present him his brand new music box.
Yay!
The rest of the 3 weeks is somewhat uneventful. There's there's like a bandit attack of like 10 level 1, and the captain is like a level 2 warrior. They seem to be they like sort of pirates, maybe like pirates that lost their ship. They're kind of raggedy, kind of dirty. They attack Groxrock. How does the team and your crew respond to this? Now, as you're here and present, Grok has countermeasures in place already, and the town does have a small militia. But of course, you are present, and this is your town. So how do you deal with just kind of a small little hiccup?
Oof. I don't know
I
how
have
Juliet
no
would
idea.
handle this. Go for it.
Talk it out. How you guys want to do it?
I say we capture them and make them forced vassals that have to pay tribute.
Juliet calls over the loudspeaker that she's built in Grox Rock. Attention, members of such and such invading crew, whom are not worth mentioning.
Well, gotcha! Kill the lot of you!
You have approximately 10 seconds before a single bullet kills all of you. How would you like your last words?
You hear laughing.
A single bullet. Knocks them all out.
I like to imagine Goliath and Hex are just like sitting inside, just like eating, and they hear like a bullet ring out, like, oh, what was that? Do you kill him or you just knock them? What do you? Or Goliath, do you have something you want to say, buddy?
I was just gonna say I'm for sure like 9 on a really stale piece of bread, and having a ton of trouble with it, while they're all doing the fighting. I'm completely relaxed.
But we have Ambrose here. Why are we eating stale bread?
I don't like to waste food.
Fair.
That's what he always tells me. He hates wasting food. He eats all the old stuff before it goes too bad. And you're killing them or non-lethal? Since you
Non-lethal,
can,
so Phil Rain can do what he wants.
Okay. Single. What does the bullet look? It's like there's like 10 dudes, and they're all like they're like they had like weapons like chipped, rusted, and they're like overly hairy, disheveled, dirty. What's this bullet look like, Juliet? Give me a little flavor.
Juliet walks out on her floating disc, stands over everyone, looks around, fires the gun into the air, and starts whistling like Yondu as it just bonks all of them on the head, knocking them out effortlessly. She yawns.
A door opens from one of the buildings adjacent to where they were coming in. Phil, and you step out. What are you doing?
Captain Phil Rain steps out, loyal crewmates in tow, and he gives them instructions that will save as a surprise until these guys wake up.
Owlbear like kind of picks up some of the bodies. Says, "What are you gonna do with them, Phil? Right?
I'm gonna make them an offer they can't refuse."
Well, that sounds nice of you, considering they're gonna attack us. You're a nice one, Phil Rain.
Of course. Why make waste?
Of course. And he just takes him in happily, doesn't realize what's gonna happen. And the rest of the time there is mostly uneventful. You get to the end of 3 weeks. Pegsworthy has long since left. You guys have kind of had everything in order. Your presence in the town has kind of helped to organize things further, and kind of keep everything in line a little bit better. Gronk is doing. Let's see. I'm gonna roll twice and take the higher one.
How many people did she get killed this time?
Yeah, I know. How many people died in her watch? Let's see. We're gonna do 2 rolls.
Did she send the local orphanage into the forest?
She gets a thing. Okay, that's pretty sure we got like a 17, which is actually decent. She's doing a good job. You can tell this is kind of a challenge for her, but she's managing to maintain everything, keep a semblance of order, while also letting people be rowdy enough to kind of give it that pirate town feel. But no major incidences. You guys you've only been gone for probably a total of a month now after all the travel time. She says there's been a few muggings and kind of how she's dealt with it. Some routine beatings, apologies and forced volunteer work, as well as just the drought, which you guys kind of helped to resolve a bit. But kind of dealing with the food situation, people hunting for the food, people fishing, since there is kind of a jungle near. She's managing to deal with it well, although you notice that the defenses of the town are maybe lacking a little bit. But yeah, you guys are done. Your crew is ready to go. The ship is not taking sail. I want to rush you. But you guys are kind of done for a little vacation. You're ready to sail the open seas once more.
Can I enact my plan with this crew when they wake up?
Sure. Tell me what you want to do. We'll say that it happens probably.
When they wake up, they're gonna be on the docks, or like all of them in front of me, and some crewmates are gonna be next to me with weapons. And I say to them, "So, you've caused a little bit of commotion here. I'm gonna give you a very fair choice. If you look to your right, you will see the ship you sailed in on. Now, you can leave on that ship as friends, with the small condition that you pay us, we'll say 60% of your earnings. And if you feel like that's not fair, then my crew, if you look over there, they have decided to man your cannons. So we will give them back to you. You might not like it when you get them, and you might not be able to make it back to the ship, but those are your options.
I like to imagine you found the shit that they lost, repaired it, and then just have it here waiting and ready to go.
Sent you a message, Ametrine. Oh.
Yeah.
That.
They look at you. Give me a diplomacy check. The DC is actually a little challenging. I'm gonna be honest with you. Hold on, let me look at the DC. Cut. They look at you. The captain looks at you. Spits in your face, and before you have, they're not tied up, right? They're just like free, but just like there, right?
And loosely tied up.
Loosely tied up. Okay. Yeah. Captain walks up to you, spits in your face, and says, "We'd rather die." And at that moment, before you have the option to order or say anything, one of his crew just bludgeoned him with like a rock from behind. He just falls down to the ground. Maybe dead, maybe alive, you don't know. And the crew member looks back and says, "I'll speak for the rest of us. We do accept your offer. Please let us leave."
Wonderful. And I'll extend my hand to shake theirs. And I'll say, remember, you can always come back here, and we will provide accommodation for you. That is in the terms of service. You provide us with, what did I say, 60% of the plunder? Yeah. 60%, and in exchange, you can stay here for free. You have to pay for your food and your meals, of course, and your repairs, but you may stay here for free.
We'll say this: at the end of the book, you guys will get 1,000 gold. At the end of the next book, you guys will get 10,000 gold. That'll be probably the most they will make for you of note. Beyond
I'm gonna give them like a little high roller's vassal flag.
Sure. Take note of that if you can, because I will probably forget. So it'll be 1,000 gold at the end of this book, 10,000 gold at the end of the next book. Which is
We could put in notes, but we need to give them a name.
just say vassals that attack rock, something like that. Just something to keep note of it.
I'll put it in settlement building because it's kind of relevant, I would say, because it's income.
Okay. At the end of the book, we'll get 1,000 gold. This is book 2. We get 1K.
I'm all about trying to make that money for the Empire, you know?
At the end of book 3, we get 10K. Cool.
Alright, so yeah, you guys are free, your ship is there. What are you guys doing? You know what? Well, yeah, tell me what you guys are doing colloquially as a group. If you want to tell me what you've done in some of your downtime, totally cool with that. Juliet, I know you were building stuff, basically.
Yeah.
What's the status on the submarine?
It's good.
Yeah.
I need to explore it.
We're gonna go down up. So we'll just go over downtime. Juliet, what'd you do during downtime?
I built some things that I don't want to say what they are. I built everyone their magic arms and armor, retrained the feet, and Grok's Rock should be on the way to being drought-free in the next couple weeks.
Alright. Cool.
I also probably
right.
explored the submarine, which I really would like to do on camera at some point, but I don't think anyone else cares, so maybe it'll be
I'm
off
okay
screen.
with that.
Okay.
I can tell you what you find. I actually do have loot for there.
Sure.
Ooh.
Hold on 1 second. I just need to get up my notes.
Who does the loot sheet for this game? Is it still me?
Yes.
I have no
Damn.
idea.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready whenever, big dog.
Yeah, I'm trying to convert. Wow, this is hard. Okay, you found in I'm just making sure this isn't too overpowered before I give it to you. Yeah, that's fine. You found an HEV suit. That is currently, not. I'd say it's broken, but not broken in the
Damaged.
like, yeah, damaged. Broken in like the probably needs a little bit of repair, and then it'll be usable. You found HEV suit.
Okay.
Then you found a number of pharmaceuticals, which Juliet will figure out very soon. I'm just gonna say you found. You ready?
Yeah.
A Hemochem grade 2. Hype.
Hype.
Yeah, hype. HYPE.
Okay.
And then you found baseline. So 1 dose of each, essentially. You can look up what those do. They do actually do something.
Mm-hmm.
You found. Let me see. Oh, and this is the final thing. You find notes on. Oh, give me a linguistics or. Give me a give me a perception check first.
Can I aid?
27.
Yeah, you can aid. If anyone wants to aid, they can.
29
aid.
with a familiar.
If Juliet's allowing you to be on the ship with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want the aid with linguistics?
It is a +4 to that aid, by the way, not a +2.
Oh, you did
Oh,
take that
okay.
feat? That's hot.
Well, with Phil Rain's assistance, you didn't get the DC. With Phil Rain's assistance, you find a bunch of scattered notes all across the submarine that basically just kind of teach you something. Make me a linguistic check.
Okay. 26 with the aid from the
That's pretty
familiar.
good.
Yeah, that's
Mm.
very, very good.
Anything anyone else want to help?
I also
have
have
a question.
comprehend languages.
How does
Aid.
exceptional aid work in regards to his familiar?
Do you give it out to everyone?
I can spend 1 minute discussing it with you to give it for you for 2 hours.
Yeah, then I have it. The familiar is sentient, so it can.
All right, with all of the 8 and others, and you're going to go +8 total. You make the DC. It's not really a comprehend language. Well, I guess comprehend languages would help to lower the DC by a bit. So with the comprehend languages and all the assistance, you are able to fully break down how to manage technological items. You already have the technologist feat, right?
I do.
Then instead, you gain the craft technological item feat.
Okay.
You can trade it for any other tech feat, craft tech feat if you'd like. Basically, it's just one of like those like feat chains, if you understand what I mean. As long as you meet the prerequisites of it, you can do it. So yeah, you know how to craft technological items now.
Craft cybernetics.
Yeah, you could take craft cybernetics if you wanted to.
I
So,
won't, because it doesn't fit Juliet's character in the slightest.
Yeah, so yep, that's fine. Technical items or any other feat that you meet the prerequisites of. Otherwise, you have everything you can find on the ship. The other stuff is like random knickknacks, and like curios, but nothing necessarily of note. If there's anything like trinkety that you'd like to keep or say was on the ship, please feel free to take it.
Fellas, this HEV suit is worth 30K.
Yeah, you will never sell that. No one else will ever buy that from you. But
Damn, that sucks. All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Oh wait, I'm gonna coin star it, bitch. I coin star it immediately.
I'm gonna say no.
All right,
I'm
then
gonna
I'm gonna throw it
DM
away.
rule that no.
It's too technological for you to coin store it.
Cool. I throw it away.
More like you. Yeah, that's fine.
Juliet
I-
in character wouldn't throw it away.
Lance throws it away, like that
That's
one
fine.
gif.
That's
with the
totally
computer.
fine. Very useful. But anyway, that's fine. It's up to you. All right, Phil Rain. What did you do during downtime?
Helped with the submarine, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if we needed them, but we are splitting the ships. Can I like have a recruitment drive for the flagship and just kind of get all the new positions that we need like manned again?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say you could.
And I want to have like maybe like a training week or something, a week or two for training to just get the crew kind of all used to their positions. Everyone knows what to do in what situation. Like going over different drills, basically.
Sure. Give me a profession sailor check, or someone else who wants to work with you can give you it instead.
Does anyone else want to work?
What? Sorry, I'm sick and only half paying attention.
Professional sailor.
You mean you, the captain of your own ship, leader of the armada, doesn't have a good profession sailor?
I've got it. I just don't have any ranks in it.
Damn, dog.
Oh, I'm gonna
Oh, look at
assume
that. I think I get to
Goliath,
reroll
you're
that, don't I?
taking Goliath, you're taking lead then. Yeah, it's a 2. You can reroll that.
Ew.
Okay. Goliath's
Oh.
taking lead is kind of what I'm gonna assume. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Sure.
And I believe this would be a +4 for the aid as well.
Sure. Okay, I'm gonna assume that's gonna be an 18 from Goliath. Assuming you guys have no other bonuses. Goliath.
Do
Oh,
I have
yeah.
time to prepare the bonuses?
Yeah, you would. It's a week of training. You have time to.
I'll do Touch of Destiny for a +2, I believe.
20. Okay.
I mean, I can aid if I'm not too busy.
I'd say you'd be able to kind of pitch in a little bit here and there, enough to
Alright.
aid. Yeah,
Well,
sure.
there's your aid. +4.
So you do a pretty good. You were gonna do a kind of mid job, but like enough. With all these aids, Goliad, Philrain, Goliad, what is your like? What is the lesson that you're trying to push onto your new recruits? Not the lesson of your crew. It can be if you want it to be, but what is like the lesson you're trying to push onto your crew?
Part of the ship, part of the crew.
I'm gonna say Goliad has choice because he's leading.
Okay. So this is what we're telling all new recruits is like what we stand for.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And I guess like how we're training them to react to some situations, I suppose.
It's kind of like the core of your training, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Have we as a group established any kind of consistency with anything?
No.
I was pretty. What consistency do you think we have, Phil Rain?
Well, this is for the
We-
flagship, mind
We
you.
hang captains.
Yeah.
That's one of our consistencies.
We reward the loyalty of people, like literally we reward it. We make sure that all crew members are valued like the same. And if you do a good job, then you get better awards, kind of thing.
We make sure you have actually good food.
Okay, so
Yes.
we reward loyalty, punish betrayal.
Heavily punish betrayal.
Yeah, reward loyalty, punish betrayal, and everyone gets profit.
Yes.
Sound like a good little slogan?
Yep.
I think that's what I'm gonna instill is like the core. That's on the banner.
Someone throw that somewhere. I love it. Yes, that's great. Okay, so you gotta push this thought process onto your new recruits. You have to understand while you're training them, you're also pushing this onto your current recruits. Because they are watching you train like the next generation or like so like this is something that is affecting your entire crew, even though I understand the scope it was intended for.
It was specifically this ship.
It
'cause
doesn't
we
like
do
it,
have more than one ship.
yes, I totally understand, but it doesn't really matter. You're making like a slogan or like a theme of your crew that's going to affect kind of everyone going forward because that's how you're going to train people going forward.
Yeah.
So with that kind of thought process in mind, you complete everyone's training. You teach them, rigging, a little bit of cooking so they can take care of themselves. Goliad, you know how important that is.
Yeah.
What else? What else? What else? Okay, so yeah, I'll kind of run through it. Cooking, a little bit of training on stuff, rigging, normal duties, a sense of responsibility, and like kind of caring about their space. Making sure they're clean, not to catch diseases, all of that good stuff. Ambrose and Grok pitch in to assist with some of the areas you're less familiar with. There's kind of like this little scene with Conkabar. We'll do kind of two scenes. Sandara and Juliet. As you're kind of, one of the times you step in, Juliet, towards the end, Sandara is just kind of watching the training process and the explanations that are coming up from Goliad, Ambrose, Brock, Philrain, and Hex. And Sandara just kind of next to you, Juliet, just says, "We've come a long way."
I know, and it's only been like a couple months.
Not even. It's only been like a month and a half.
Wow. Well, most startups don't make it past like 6 months, so I hope we're good to keep going.
Well, failed startup pirates usually just die, so.
I'm still here. Woo!
There! Woo! um,
You're cool with me
And you kind of-
kidnapping you, right? Onto my ship?
what? What? I'm sorry?
On my ship. You're gonna come to my submarine, right?
I wouldn't mind. I think I'm. Hold on a second. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind. I'm a little concerned about healing. You really don't have any, great people for healing stuff. Doctors and stuff like that. I know Hex is learning.
Hex could
I'm a little
probably
worried.
cure the entire world if they wanted to. Hex is the strongest possible thing in the system of Pathfinder. Juliet turns and looks at the camera, squints.
I suppose, she is pretty capable. Sure, Juliet, if you'd like.
I would like that a lot. Lance is significantly more confident than he was 6 weeks ago when we did this campaign last.
All right. That sounds good. We'll just need to, run it by the other captains and everything.
Juliet just nods, blushes. Can't seem to say anything else.
Are you okay? Are you sick? What's wrong?
Yeah. Some kind of sick. Check out my jetpack.
And we cut over to Goliath just like grilling, like kindly and constructively, but like grilling new recruits and stuff like that. Goliath, give me a line, give me something, drop something on me that you're saying to these people.
Okay, so like disappointment. I'm
Yeah,
guessing.
give me a reprimand. Like they did something wrong, you're fixing it.
All right. Oh.
What's Goliath's approach? What's Goliath's approach to this?
That's what I'm thinking about. And I think. Okay, I think it would be mainly during cooking, and it'd be like when somebody is like burned something beyond repair, because they weren't paying attention, and he'll walk over and go, "Okay. Now, you're lucky you're training, because normally if you burn food, you have to eat it. You're okay this time, and only this time. Watch the food. Don't waste it. We're on a ship. We don't have an unlimited supply. Focus." And he'll like give them a little something else to like remake it.
Okay, and this time, the second time, it's still a little burn, but it's better, much better. Edible, you'd say. Still bad. But yeah, that kind of progresses. So okay, so yeah, you guys trained up your crew, kind of have an idea of the motives, the desires, the kind of dogma of your empire. Thorin, what else are you doing over these 3 weeks?
I guess kind of just going around and helping businesses kind of get on their feet a bit more and get more established with like profit margins and such.
Tapping into that trader spirit. I like it. Okay.
Yes.
Hex, what are you doing during downtime, my guy?
I guess one thing she'll ask Jack to look up anything about the golden eyed pirate, I think were the ones.
Yes, the pirates you guys are hunting down that are somewhat related to your past. The GoldenEye pirates. You got it right. Yeah.
Yeah, they're the ones related to the past. Help Ambrose with gathering ingredients for his cooking.
Of course, of course. Ambrose is very helpful. He's very helpful for it.
And I guess probably Heck could go to the edges, like start clearing out the edges of the forest so it'd be more safe.
Sure. Give me a perception check.
It's not like many wild animals could even harm her.
That was a 21. 7. That was a pretty bad roll. Okay. Sure. You find a destroyed. It looks like a wasp from afar.
What?
But it looks like a wasp from afar. Excuse me. But when you get close, you notice it's made of metal. It seems to have some sort of lightning striking through it. Electricity. You are a robot. You are familiar with the concept inherently. It seems to have some of that kind of arcing from it. Looks destroyed.
I look for a maker's mark. I think the last one we had a maker's mark.
Yep.
Yeah, you look for Maker's Mark. You see I am.
I am. Pax will eat some of the loose limbs.
It tastes metallic, and it's pretty hard to chew.
My Spears of Guile class, I can eat constructs.
Yeah, it's basically a construct. Yeah, you just
Which is weird, but it's so. And I guess we'll take that, toss it over to Juliet. That's her specialty.
I also eat it. I don't even know what it is.
You just start
Wait.
chomping on it.
Does that make you a cannibal?
No, it's like a person eating a monkey.
Cannibal adjacent? Oh, I get nah. Okay.
Yeah, they're the same, like, genus, but different species.
Fair.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you find that in the forest, in the jungle. You don't go too deep, so nothing else super of note that you,
Yeah, I'm just clearing the area, killing anything that's actually potentially dangerous, leaving the more tame wildlife alone.
So he's going into the forest and on Grok's Rock, right?
Yes, he goes into the forest.
Does he find any of the dead bodies I was throwing?
So many. There's like a point you just come out and you just see like a mountain of corpses. Just a mountain of, because it was like, what was it? It was the humans, the people with Rickety Squib, or
It
Rickety
was
Hake.
Ricky Squib's guards.
Rickety Hake. And then you also cleared out the wasps, right? Because there's so many.
I think I threw away some of the wasps as well. So
Yeah,
there should be a
wasps.
lot of.
There's
I
just
thought I threw them away.
there's a bunch of rotting corpses. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you threw a lot of stuff in there, but I think Rickety Hake is the most important one. You see a mound of corpses on top of a mound of wasps.
No, we ate the wasps.
Oh, you did eat the wasp. That's right. You did eat the wasp. I forgot. So it's just corpse.
So it's
This is
just
fine.
the guards that I kind of recognize were those guards, minus a lot of decay.
Which you decided not
Unless
to
we
eat.
ate the gods.
Oh my god. Would you say Juliet? Would Juliet say?
I said, unless you decided to eat the guards.
Oh, great. You're on the.
Yeah, same brain cell.
Oh, apparently.
That's why we're both
We
captains.
didn't. Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say we're not get both
Yeah.
captains for no reason.
Yeah, these were the guards that had no next of kin.
Yeah.
Part of the ship,
Yes.
part of the crew.
Do they have anything left on them?
You
I searched them
actually,
and they didn't.
yeah, they didn't have anything interesting. They just had
Okay.
like gear.
Hex eats them.
You, oh my god! Okay, take a villain point for that. Take a villain point for that. Your alignment shifts a little bit for that. Yeah, that's not usually a good thing.
Why is he getting a villain point for being basically a garbage man?
Your alignment shifts a little closer to evil for that one. All right, cannibalism is not seen very favorably.
I'm a robot.
He's a robot.
I'm sorry. The eating of sentient creatures is not considered particularly positive.
Which definition of sentient?
Reword that again for sentient humanoids,
Sentient.
because there's way too many sentient things you could eat in this game.
That's fair. Well, so that's sentient. The eating of sentient humanoids who once
And
had a life and potential and goals and lives, is not seen as very positive
Yeah, so
by the universe.
basically, like each day, I guess she goes, clears one more corpse as she goes, because no one's else dealing with them.
Do you get Goliath to help you cook them, or do you just go raw?
Oh my god!
Okay.
What's wrong with you? Okay,
They are organic matter to fuel.
I guess. Alright.
If you remember,
Recycling.
remember, very back on the ship, I saw Jake Scrimshaw. I had renamed him an ACLO, emergency rations.
Yeah.
Part of the ship, part of the crew.
Hex has never had a opposition to eating people.
Alright, Hex, what else are you doing
Kicking
over
his
the
teeth.
downtime?
Okay, so what else could I do? We got the... Oh, yeah, I need to actually start forming my own personal crew for the Dead Man's Dice.
You have mostly Cheliaxian soldiers, so you're kind of set, actually, compared to
They're
Juliet
competent.
and Lorraine. Yeah, they're very competent. They don't need training. They are efficient. They're logical. They are machines, baby.
Basically, what's the... Whoever I selected as my basically first mate?
Did I ever tell you their name?
I don't think so.
I don't remember. I think we were just going to be some dude.
I thought he was
Who
also
are-
missing some crew members.
You are missing
Yeah.
some.
Yeah. So,
Um,
as I know I'm getting the Moss Giant.
Barry!
The
Barry!
yeah,
As
Barry the Moss
a-
Giant, the couple, and the doppelganger.
Yeah. So you're getting the couple, Conkabar and Rosie, and then Barefoot Sam's top end.
Juliet just took Sandara and is probably going to have to recruit an entirely new cast of people.
Fortunately and unfortunately, you don't need that many crew, but yeah, you need at least.
You're more of a scout vessel, aren't you?
Yeah, he needs at least 2 more, at least.
Yeah,
You can have
scout,
up-
speed, and my gun does a shitload of damage for some reason. It's ridiculous.
And then you probably at max can get about 6. Well, are you using the robots on board?
Yep, I'm using the robots that are already on board. I'm using a couple of my special friends, and I do want to recruit a couple of like named NPCs, and we can say I recruited some and come up with who they are later. But I want some people that aren't generic aboard the ship.
Yeah, you don't have. So with Sandara, I'll say you have 2 more slots because you do have a lot of people on your ship, and it's not meant to hold that many.
Yeah.
To be honest. So yeah, you have probably 2 more max. You're already operational at this point. And then okay, so Hex, you're getting some more. So you kind of just spend some time getting with your Cheliaxian crew and just getting everything organized, getting things
Checking
running.
their customs, make sure I don't do anything too offensive.
Exactly. The person of note. Let's
Wait, it
come up
wouldn't
with
be
some.
my first mate. He'd be my helmsman.
Yeah, let's come up with a name. We'll say his name is.
Mike Hawk.
You know what? Let's go with Mike Hawk.
Nice cock.
Shelly. Cheliaxian helmsman for Death's Gamble, was it Death's Die?
Dead
time?
man's dice.
Dead man's dice. All right. Dead man's dice. I kept messing up that thing. All right. All right.
Where do we
Will-
have the
I got it written down for
sea
myself.
settlement?
Jesus Christ! I hate that. Okay, Hacks. Anything else you're doing, buddy?
Okay, so I sent Jack for information searching. I've done some settlement stuff. I've done some crew setting. I need to
What?
decide who will be the first mate.
So you need to figure out your first mate. I'll let you choose that separately. We're gonna do one more thing, and we're gonna move on to our final person, Goliath, and then we're gonna kind of start moving.
Yeah.
So
You-
Goliath. So Hex, you said it was Jax you sent?
Yeah, I asked Jack to look into the golden eyes.
Oh, Jack Scrimshaw. Yep. So Jack.
No, Jack Diamond.
Oh, the good Jack. Got
Yeah,
you. All right.
The
all
guy who had
right.
actually figured
Yeah,
figure
yeah,
this
yeah,
out.
yeah. I was about to be like, what? You find something? Okay. All right. So Jack Diamond comes back to you. He's smoking a cigarette, even though he doesn't have lungs. And he kind of flicks it off, but into the jungle behind him, a fire starts. He looks at you and says, yeah, I looked into your golden eyes. I found some stuff, but a bit mysterious. Not a lot of information's known about them. Asked around town. Asked some out-of-towners, foreigners. They said that the golden eyes, explorers, find treasure, ancient technology, new technology. They sort of deal with that. Ruthlessly kill people who mess with them. You get that. You know all that. I don't gotta say that again. However, I did get a name this time, which I may have already told you before, but you forgot. And I can't remember if I gave it to you, so I'm gonna say it again. Loretta. Loretta is probably the one you're looking for. She,
Shadow Shoot.
yeah, you got her name. You got her. Loretta. She is the artificer wizard. For just kind of a little bit of where they were last seen, and this was probably about 2.5 weeks ago. And we go to the map. And this you have to scroll out a little bit for this. It said Jack Diamond says they were somewhere around the Obelisk of Wonders, kind of in between the land masses of the Shackles. Did I do that?
No, I did that.
Oh, did you just want to mark it?
Yeah. I wish we had little pins on the map that were just little icons we could move around.
Ooh, that's a really good idea. Could you remind me? I'll try and give you each one that you can keep track of. That way, it's if there's anything of note you want to go check out, you can just put your mark there. Yeah, and then you could add notes to it or something if you wanted to as well. Yeah, go ahead and remind me about that. That's a really good idea. So yeah, right where that little sign is, that is where they were last seen, close by the Obelisk of Wonders. There's talk that they went to a few other islands, but they're all sort of close by that location. They're the only ones who might have some idea of your past. But yeah, that is where you should maybe head to, or at least in that area, if you would like to learn more about them. Jack Diamond says, yeah, that's basically all I got. I'm gonna go, hey, could you slap me with some of that, sensing stuff so I can, taste things
Yeah.
again?
He gets sensations for an hour.
Oh, that's great. I'm gonna go pretend to piss, and he walks off into the forest. By the way, the jungle's on fire now, and there are people from Rock desperately trying to put it out. He just walks through the flame into the forest. You don't see him for a few days.
We have to put that out.
Yeah.
Because there was a drought.
There is a drought, so fire is not good. But it's fine. Nothing of note comes from it. And then we move on to Goliath, our last member. Buddy, what did you do during downtime other than a lot of training for a week?
All right. I got three things. First thing is I want to see if I can start practicing new recipes. I'll get people that want me to cook for them to buy ingredients, and I'll test out new recipes and stuff. And I spend like a little bit of a portion doing that.
Yeah, give me a profession cook real quick. Cool. All right, you're all right. You're not doing like, I mean, to everyone else, you're making amazing food, but it lacks inspiration. It lacks feeling, Goliath. There's no substance. You need something interesting, something unique. You're missing something.
I need a muse to inspire
Stop
me.
trying to get him to jizz in the food. It's not gonna happen.
Did you
Leave
know
Cody alone.
Did you know that there is food that you can come into to like add to the flavor?
No, but of course you did. Cody, don't listen to him. Follow your own heart, okay?
Believe in yourself,
I need to.
Cody.
I need to make a note never to eat anything Ametrine makes.
True. I have to keep an eye on him every day.
That does make sense.
Yeah, you're missing something. But what else? So yeah, you're not sure what's going on, but something's lacking.
You made fast food.
Oh.
Oh, if you
Oh,
shake
that
it, Goliath is shaking.
Why didn't we see this earlier? It's the people. You need the bodies that Hex was gonna eat. Of course, it's right in front of us this whole time.
It all makes
Humans
sense.
too gamey.
Oh, that's fair.
Uh, but
God.
Yada yada.
so
Yeah,
once
I mean,
he's a little frustrated that the cooking didn't exactly go the way he wanted. I mean, everyone else liked it, but he kind of holds himself to a little bit higher standard than, these starving pirates. Well, they're not starving; they're just hungry.
Damn, my God. Yeah, sure, dude. Yeah.
And he's going to try and get Grok and Ambrose's help, because I think they're both strong. And he wants to do like some sparring, like grappling sessions, like 2v1.
Ambrose declines. He is hella weak. Actually, Hex.
Oh,
Is
I
he
thought
weak?
was
Is he
strong.
weak now?
He's level 3. He's not that strong.
Let me see what his strength is. real quick.
Yeah, I thought Ambrose had a
12.
good strength score. Maybe I
He's
was
better
wrong.
than norm. He's better than average, but not impressive.
Yeah, he's above average. His most impressive stat is his constitution.
Yeah, he can take a licking.
Okay. Who else do we know that has a decent strength stat then?
Yeah, Grok
Barry.
walks up, cracking her knuckles, and
Barry.
with Barry behind her, like stomping. And Grok says, "I do looking to fight something, and I've been meaning to blow off some steam, so
Remember, this is a non-lethal fight. Please do not make the mistake of the former captain.
Oh, don't worry. If we die, then you can just bring us back.
I cannot bring you from death yet.
Don't worry. You'll get that. You'll get it. You'll find. All right, Goalie, you want 2-on-1? Or you want 1v1? Barry says, Barry really quickly, just kind of picks up a tree, like a dead tree, and just like hucks it over his shoulder as like a club, and looks over at you and says, "I thought we were gonna have a proper one-on-one. I want one-on-one. I think it'd be too easy with this savage here." He gives Grok a smile, and Grok smiles back at him. What do you say?
Okay, we can do one-on-ones. I'm scared of Barry.
Yeah. You kind of just do one-on-ones with Grok. It's pretty violent. I'm gonna be really honest with you. Hex, you are having to be present to stop them from killing each other. Yeah, they're not. It's not malicious. It's just you go too far. Grok is a monster. She is grabbing you. You're full. How heavy? You're full like 275-pound behind.
Yeah.
Lifting you up into the air and slamming you onto the ground at certain points. She's an absolute monster.
I'm imagining we're like trading suplexes back and forth.
Yeah. There's like a whole like section of fight. It's just like suplex into like tiger bombs and stuff like
Did y'all
that.
want it so every time you hit each other you gain 5 HP?
That's funny.
That is
So
pretty funny.
actively, you are healing as you're hurting each other.
Yeah, there's like literally the grass that you're fighting in is just red. Like in like a 30-foot radius around where you guys started, it's just red grass.
I like the idea of us hitting each other and healing as well, so we can keep fighting for longer.
Yeah. Uh, Barry is a bog giant, and I'm gonna be real honest with you. I think
Possible, but not likely.
he's a marsh giant. Excuse me. One on one, he will ruin you completely. He is for like the beginning of it, you're kind of not able to keep up and you're struggling. But and he's just ridiculously strong and larger than you. He's just kind of slapping you around and laughing. He's not a nice person. But you kind of managed to press him a little bit. Hex makes sure that he doesn't get too angry. And towards the end, the kind of like the stopping point is when he's swinging the giant tree and you're like dodging out of the way. There's like a moment where he like downward swing, like almost critically hits you, and you just like brace, and you feel like the bones in your arm like crack and shatter a little bit as you just block the hit that you just couldn't dodge. So there's like a point where you guys kind of have to stop because he's getting a little too into it, but you get a good sparring session out of him as well.
Sick, sick. So I did the cooking. Okay, and the last thing after the little spar sesh, obviously I'll give Grok like a fist bump and say, "Thanks for sparring with me, buddy."
No problem. Yeah, if you ever back in town, come find me. That was fun.
You know I will be. And then I'll go to Barry and I'll be like, "Thanks, Barry. Appreciate it."
He looks at you and says, "For a small slab of meat, you did quite well. I'm impressed. A little bit."
I'll take it. And the final thing I want to do is talk to Cardi B.
Sure. You talk to Cardi B. She's getting used to her new station on one of the ships. I don't remember which one. She's still getting used to it. The quartermaster. She's the quartermaster on
Flagstaff, right?
yeah, on Philrain's ship. So yeah, she's just kind of busy with quartermaster work. You see she's still making maps in her spare time. You go into her room and you knock on her door. She opens the door. You see in her room there's like maps of places she wants to go to. Areas she thinks is really beautiful. She looks like she's taking up a little bit of like art, and is starting to like draw like geography and like nature and stuff like that. She's just like, "Oh, hi, Goliath, what's up?"
Hey, Cardi. I don't know. Just came to check on my first recruit, seeing how you doing, how you liking the ship, how you're acclimating. You've been a part of the crew for almost a month now, right?
What? Yeah, it's going by quick. Yeah, no, I'm doing good. Um, I guess it's kind of nice to be part of a crew of pirates that don't murder. Juliet knows a whole bunch about like different places I've never been to. Philrain is always fun to talk to, not a little bit concerning. And Hex is, well, Hex. uh, Everyone else in the crew, Sandara, Ambrose, they're all pretty decent people. You're all a little crazy, if you don't mind me saying it, but I sort of am too, so I kind of feel like I'm at home, I guess.
Yeah, you gotta be a little crazy to be a pirate, you know?
Yeah, I kind of see the logic to that now, I guess. But good. Sorry, the answer is good. I'm doing good.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. Are those what's drawn over there?
Oh, this is actually Besmara's throne. Um, Besmara is kind of an interesting god. She doesn't act like other gods. She doesn't really require you to worship her, really. She just kind of requires tribute. So her followers are just really varied. But her throne has always been like an interesting location, to me at least. I've never seen it though. I've only kind of read about it. And the island is, well, beautiful from what I've heard and kind of some illustrations I've seen. You see kind of like it looks, the part she's drawing is like a massive cove, and the insides are lined with gold and various like altars and depictions of Besmara. Um, there's gold and treasure lining the kind of sides of the cove, and you see pirates from all sorts of creeds and crews all meeting together on their ships, traveling into this like fabled cove. It's not fabled; it's just more famous, I should say.
Okay. Wow. Are you a follower, Besmera?
Oh, kind of a little bit. I talked to Sindara about it a little bit. She kind of is more on the nicer side of Bismarck priests. A lot of the other ones are kind of nasty or indifferent. She was really nice. Um, Maybe I might become a worshiper one day. I'm not really sure. Never really thought about it, but I mean, I am in the shackles, so I guess it would make sense.
Yeah. Maybe our crew will make lands there someday. Uh. Well
Yeah, I
then.
hope so.
Yeah.
I really hope so. Yeah.
Huh. Well, that's really it. Just wanted to make sure you were doing okay, doing good, acclimating well. Thank you for the map again. It was very nice. Uh,
Yeah.
it'll be very helpful.
Of course. And just like she kind of just she's like, "Oh, come inside. I want to show you something." And you guys just kind of
Yep.
chat for a while. Just kind of all nondescript conversations and just chat. It's kind of nice. It's kind of calm. It's relaxed. She just shows you what she's working on. She asks you about what you've been up to, some of your stories. Nothing too deep, but a little more pleasant than surface level.
Very nice. I imagine I give her stories about was it Tidewater Rock we were at before this?
No, you're
Like
at Bone Rack Isle.
Bone Rack Isle. I'll tell her stories about Bone Rack Isle.
She tells you stories about pirates that have stopped by Rickety Hakes. I'm trying to think if she has any information that would be useful to your party. Oh, she says something about a dude who fought an entire crew of pirates and won. Said he was some blue guy. That's all you got.
A blue man fought an entire crew of pirates and
Yeah,
won.
entire crew of pirates and just won. She said that they barely managed to hit him, and he didn't kill a single one.
That's very impressive.
Is it Smurf?
We need like a rumors sub tab.
I know. I throw so many rumors at you guys.
Hold
Just
on,
constantly
how do
at
I
the
make
rumors.
threads? I'm gonna have to remember. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, there's a rumor about the pirates that are killing everyone who possesses the
Whitestone, Juliet
White
has.
Stone.
There's the teleporting lighthouse. There's the golden eyes you've heard rumors about. You've heard rumors about
There.
dangerous creatures in the shackles. There's a whole bunch of rumors you guys have found.
Shackles. There's dangerous creatures everywhere. It's
Yeah,
just
but
the
like
ocean.
specifically dangerous creatures.
There's
Ooh,
specifically dangerous creatures everywhere.
everyone give me either a diplomacy or knowledge. I'm gonna make it spicy. I'm gonna say knowledge history / geography. Make it spicy. Give
Do
me
they give different
diplomacy or-
results?
They do give different results.
Geography it is.
For the
Then
love
I'll
of God,
go
I got a 3.
diplomacy.
34.
All right.
I think I'm okay.
Oh my
God! Oh my god! All right. So we got diplomacy. Okay, so diplomacy's covered. Geography. Okay.
34.
So Philrain, you here? I'm trying to remember. I hope I'm not butchering this. I'm gonna just double fact check myself. You hear of a dragon that has been flying the shackles. It is it's a fun dragon, which means it's a chromatic dragon. and it is a true dragon. Someone says it's a chromatic dragon that has been kind of flying over the shackles, has been spotted. No one knows its name. No one knows where it is, and because you're hearing rumors, you're just kind of getting like snippets. It seems to have attacked some ships. It seems to have taken people away, which is wild. They usually just eat people. What else about it? And yeah, and it just seems to be, and it seems to like land for like people see like sightings of it, and they'll like keep track of it or something, and it'll like stay at a location for like multiple days and then leave, stuff like that. So kind of pointing to like a layer, you know. Juliet, with your knowledge geography, and Phil Rain text, you guys got this together. Phil Rain just got the higher one, so we're at you. Juliet, knowledge geography. You know that the dragon, based on the descriptions that Phil Rain tells, you tell the crew. Let me ask that first.
Do I
Phil
tell
Rain,
the
like,
crew?
sharing- No, Phil Rain, are you share? Phil Rain, Hector, you guys sharing this information? I'm just making sure.
Sure.
I like the idea of before we set sail, we kind of have like a big crew meeting to discuss any issues or any rumors, and this kind of comes up there.
Okay, yeah. So it's kind of to Juliet, with your knowledge geography, in the moment as he's kind of telling everyone, you recognize some of the details that he's relaying to you. That is what is that? A 30? All right.
34.
All right, Juliet. 30.
Give it to me. Give me all the
Hey, Dad.
deeds.
I'm not giving you everything, but I'm going to say that you would probably know. I'm trying to make sure I get the right dragon type. I always switch them in my head. Really want to make sure I don't switch it this time. Damn it! This is so annoying. All right, we'll be boring. We'll be boring. I'm gonna say that is a
Green.
I'm gonna say you already. I'm gonna say it's a
Green.
blue dragon.
Oh.
Blue dragons are usually in the desert, so it's a little odd that there's a blue dragon here. Yeah, it is a blue dragon. Maybe something adapted to the shackles. And it is around. Hold on. You can kind of pin down its location to like this section of the map.
Okay.
So yeah, I gotta make this pin soon. Somewhere over there is where you kind of pin down this blue dragon to be flying around.
Cool.
Okay, and yep, that's everything. Rumors wise, that's really all you guys have heard. You guys kind of do a quick debrief of your entire crew, and now in the dozens. And I'm just gonna kind of kick you in the butt. You're going. So, why don't you guys plot me a course to somewhere? Is there anything that you need reminding of? Anywhere that you want to specifically go to? Any quests that you want to research and figure out details on so that you can go somewhere? Talk to me, group. Figure out what you guys are doing, what you guys want to do between each other. As well.
Where's Tidewater Rock?
That is our main objective at the moment. It is right
Tidewater
over
Rock,
here.
Oh, that's pretty close.
Yep.
I'd like to find out more about the Blue Man at some point.
Yeah.
Who's that?
There's a Smurf that's kicking some asses.
Oh, okay. It wasn't in the rumors channel, so I didn't know about it.
That makes sense.
Is that your passive aggressive way of saying put it in there?
That, and I also probably wasn't paying attention.
Oh, it's so pleasant you are, Lance.
I mean, my vote's probably for Tidewater Rock because it's like the focal point of this book. So
Anything we can do on the way there?
that would be cool. Can we check out Haken's readout? Amatron, you got that map ready?
Do you have the whole map ready?
Yeah, he can
You guys
improvise
went
it.
I think you guys went to Skinny Whale Island last time.
Yeah,
That's
we
where you
dropped
did the
off
tracks.
Barney.
Before he left.
Yeah, that's where you dropped everything off. So you want to go to Haken's Redoubt. You guys don't really know anything about there. You can head there if you'd like.
Let's do it.
Okay. So that's kind of where you guys are plotting course.
Jack,
Yeah.
knowledge local. What do you know about this place?
Jack says
25.
25. 25. Hold on. Let me just check really quickly.
What?
I have one rank in local.
Yeah.
And
All right.
got 25.
I just wanted to make sure there wasn't any lore associated with this island. Oh wait. Of course there is. Bastards.
In before this is a book 5 location.
Okay. All right. So you would know that this island, it's kind of a series of small islands, is home to a tribe of sylphs. Sylphs are
Tribe of MILFs? Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Let's get in there, brother.
Let's get in there.
they're geniekin. They are basically elemental air mortal humanoids. So they're geniekin. They oh my god. They
Geniekin
are
Skywalker?
kind of adventurers. They're very free. They're like kind of like free-spirited people. People really don't like them, so they're often a little bit isolationist, not of their own desire. Here, basically a tribe of them has kind of congregated and remains. They've been there for decades. They are kind of in control of this island. People don't really mess with them. Any ships that attack them are usually swept away in terrible storms, and unable to approach the island in the first place. Currently, you know that there is a storm at the island. You think you'd be able to explore it if you were able to get through it. You are free to try whatever method, but it's less if you I will say this too. You know that if you as individuals get out and try to cross the storm, you will die. This is a lot of damage over and over for many minutes on end. The only character who could probably make a break through the storms that they create is who is your super fast character, Lance?
Nor.
Noir, the character who's like the fastest character that's ever been
The
made.
fastest
He's
thing in the
been-
universe?
He's like the Flash if the Flash was fast.
I'm so fast. Oh my god.
Yeah, you think he would barely survive running straight through one of their storms. A ship is much tankier, but still, it is a big storm. You'd have to somehow make it through. Up to you if you want to, or if you want to go someplace else, just let me know. And I have to
Question?
yes.
How deep in the water did the storm go?
That's the question.
That
right
it
there,
is.
that's the question.
The storm could probably go pretty deep. Their storms are powerful and they're very purposeful.
But storms aren't really going to do anything against a submarine, surely.
Yeah, so you could go under it. I would say that's fine. Just keep in mind there's very limited crew available on the Echo. And I mean, it's basically like you guys could go, like the boys could go, and it would just be the party. None of your crew can help you, can assist you. You'd be going to a hostile island with no support, nor any hope of support. If you want to do that, feel free to. I don't mind. But
I'm
just keep that in mind.
I'm going to be honest, I would really love to do like a diplomatic mission to this place.
See, I would too,
Like-
but we're only an hour into the session. Uh,
Don't worry, Lynch. Lynch. Okay.
do you have the ability to improvise, unlike John?
Uh,
Have you
nigga.
met me?
No, he's talking about me, dummy.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Actually, fair
Yeah, it
enough.
makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense.
So we'll go here, but later.
Yeah, we'll hit it on the way back.
Sure, yeah.
So it's a very powerful storm over time.
Yeah, it comes and goes. People just know that when you approach, the storm comes. That's why it's dangerous, because it doesn't exist until you approach.
Okay.
Juliet.
So we park about a mile out, and Hex just walks through it.
Juliet and Hex, you guys know it's probably magic that alters the weather.
That's crazy.
I know, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Wow, I have just took a counter this level for such effects.
Yeah, you probably might have a count. Yeah, so, yep.
Well, it's not that great. It just delays an effect for a period of time. It doesn't stop it. It just delays it.
All right, so let's go to Tidewater Rock, boys.
All right.
Are we going to Skinny Whale Island first and to kill that first mate we left alive?
You're
Oh, Barney and his not butt buddy, whatever dwarf person. Is that who you're talking about?
No, he's talking about someone else. He's talking about the
No,
people you left on the Shelly Axion ship that are
Oh.
your loose ends.
Well, Juliet's gonna paint while she's driving over, because Juliet learned how to paint.
Okay.
All right. So yep, you guys start heading over. You plot your course. I think that'll. So how are you guys like traveling now? Are you traveling with all the ships? So you're each in your own? Or are you leaving a ship at Rock's Rock since you're still a little light on crew? Like, what are you doing?
I like to imagine we probably have like skeleton crews aboard the ships, and they just kind of follow the flagship unless we say otherwise, or if we're going into danger or something. Does that
I think
seem
they follow
legit?
the flagship, but the submarine is in front scouting.
Okay, sure.
And like the
Okay.
second the sub sees anything, it just turns around and tells us.
Okay, so the quote-unquote marching order is the Echo, the Hangman's Gambit, and the Dead Man's Dice.
Yes. But we could have the Hangman's Gambit and the Dead Man's Dice like side by side kind of thing.
From like 100 feet of each other, basically.
Yeah.
100 feet exactly.
Maintained perfectly the entire way there.
Well, yes, we went to the Axions.
All right. If I remember.
And that 100
correctly-
feet, the 100 feet is so they are exactly within my telepathy range.
Okay, so 103 miles. How long is that, Lance? Do a quick master me, please.
7.
7. How many days is that?
I think we travel at like 3. You know, dude. I don't know. Hold on.
I'm just really. I thought you'd have the answer.
No, I don't give a shit about travel.
It does matter, unfortunately, for your campaign.
Let's see.
Why? Do you know? Would you happen to know? I don't think you do. But
I know
maybe
our
you do.
speed is like 180 feet around.
Yeah, it's pretty fast. 103 miles. Yeah. Thinking you like get there in like 2-3 days.
I think so. Travel by
Yeah, okay.
boat. Oh god.
Let's just say 3.
Yeah, 3
Lance
days.
being All right, 3 days. Great. Let's give it 3 days. So
48 miles a day, 2 days.
48 miles a day. Okay.
We could go
As
slow.
you're
Yeah, 3 days.
as you guys are kind of making your way there. Oh yeah, I guess it's important. Are you going slow, normal, or fast? That does matter for perception checks and stuff. You might miss stuff.
Normal.
Normal?
We're not in any hurry, to my knowledge.
Super rush. We're
Cool.
making good pace. We're not making rushed pace.
So you guys are going. Um.
I have no reason to be using the rocket jumper.
Hold on 1 second. Okay, so I want to change the weather music because I'm. Hey, you guys are. It's kind of thunderstorming in the distance right now. I'd say it's not really close to you. It's as you're passing, kind of as you're passing Haken's Doubt, excuse me. Kind of gets a little bit choppy waters. You hear a thunderstorm in the distance. Rain is kind of falling along the deck of the ship. Visibility is a little worse. Go ahead and who's in charge of like sight? Who's on the crow's nest? Well, Echo is scouting. This is more of just a general perception check from every ship. So who's gonna make them? Basically, is what I'm asking.
Juliet will make one for the Echo.
Okay. For range ship.
31.
Okay.
I guess I can, unless you want to, Cody. Or can he assist me?
I can take a
Or
stab
can I-
at it.
Can I assist him?
You guys can assist each other. You can roll.
Okay.
Hex, you can
That's
either
a 2,
assist.
so I can re-roll it, right?
Yeah, you can.
You
Hex,
can
you can
reroll it
either
too.
you can either assist them or do your own perception check. It's up to you guys.
I'm on the dice, so Marsh Giant.
You can make your own perception roll. You can make them. You want the Marsh trying to make the perception roll?
I'm wanting to see if they had good perception.
Oh, he has
11. Not terrible.
11. Yeah, not terrible. Not terrible by any means.
So I'll roll myself.
All right. So I will say, Hex and Juliet. I guess Phil Rain too. He's close enough. Hex, Juliet, and Phil Rain. You spot a ship on the distance, heading towards you.
Magic missile.
Fireball.
Fireball! Oh.
Juliet over comms. Guys, you see that?
Yes.
Aye.
What are we thinking?
Is
Do
there
they
any
have a
more detail?
flag? Like, just a ship is pretty vague.
Well, do you want to try to avoid it, or do you want to hope that it's something we can take and try to take it? Is what I'm asking.
Hoist the colors.
Hell yeah, boss. Juliet cranks up the Pirates of the Caribbean music. And
You hear a bunch of like ding 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 as like the muster bell goes off and everyone gets to their stations.
Okay. So people are heading to stations.
plot a course to intercept.
Well, plot a course to intercept. All right. I'm assuming Hex and Phil Rain. Well, Hex, are you following? Is really the question. I know those two are going.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Okay.
So we gotta keep them from dying.
So you see the ship coming up. It has a flag that is a skull, traditional sense, with two horns sticking out of the side of it, curling up behind it, sort of like ram horns. You're about at this point, say like 1,000 feet away, rapidly closing distance.
Knowledge local on the ship.
Yeah, give me knowledge local check.
Knowledge local on the ship.
28.
I have this written down. Please, for God's sake.
Does the front of the ship look like it would be really good at ramming other ships?
Sounds like
Not
it.
ours, theirs.
Yeah, there's
Just remember, Lance. Like, plus. What? No, I can't give you any like pluses for the aid thing. You need to be within.
26.
But Jesus Christ. Okay. That was local check 26.
Yeah.
Um, limited information. I'm gonna give you 2 questions about anything regarding the ship.
I mean, I would like the basics of, do I know whose ship this is? And
Yes, the ship belongs
Yeah.
to Captain Valerie.
okay, and do I know who
I'll
That's a
Valerie
shit name for
is?
a captain.
Yeah, I'll say Captain Valerie of the Dream Harbingers. And then what was the second question, Lance?
How infamous are they? How strong are they?
What's their reputation?
Yeah,
Reputation?
I was gonna say like demeanor. Like, are they
that's a sense
typically
motive.
friendly? Are they hostile kind of thing? I wouldn't say a sense motive because you would get a reputation of a pirate crew because like we have a reputation to maybe not shoot first. They maybe have a reputation to plunder only villages. You know, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's up to you. Just let me know, and I'll give you the answer.
Yeah, like I just want to know what they're known for. Like I don't really care about their ship. I want to know about the people on the ship.
Agreed.
They are. They're kind of a sort of special deal. They specifically focus on targeting up and comers and kind of weaker ships. The interesting thing about them is the captain is well known for being like very charismatic, and she sort of targets the weak, and overwhelmingly destroys them. She's not a weak person whatsoever. She's just like taking the safe path, if you understand what I
Mm. Okay.
mean.
A newbie crusher.
She's not, yeah, newbie crusher. She's not super hostile. She does take prisoners. She probably won't attack on sight. Or will, like, when she's in range, she probably won't attack. Although looking over, you can see them sort of turning their ship as to aim their cannons and other siege weapons at you.
Juliet overcomes again. You guys want to try to disable the ship in one barrage, or do we want to try to be friends?
If we become friends, they have to agree to join under us. And I don't see them doing that.
Let's beat their ass and make them join our side.
Do we want to attempt to be nice first? See if we can?
I think
Then
so.
fight them? I think that's a good idea.
I think that's a good idea. I'm unsure how we'll get there.
I'll man the torpedoes.
Mainly like just a, we'll do it so we say we did. Even though we know we're probably going to end up having to fight.
So I want everyone to know we tried.
Yeah.
Here's I think here's the game plan. We'll have Y's ship go over with us on board because that's like the tank ship, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the
think our
flagship will
ships have
hang
about
back.
the same. Aren't the Hangman and Deadman basically have the same stats?
Yeah, at the moment, you guys haven't changed them very much.
Well, like I have the Infernus engine, so I can get there faster.
Yes, you are the fastest ship by far.
We want to go over on one ship, and then we want to keep the second ship like in reserve, ready for if shit goes down.
Would we want to...
Yeah, Cody? Did I cut out?
Well, I'm thinking, because wouldn't it be... I'm thinking about taking the if we took the submarine over there, but at the same time, the submarine's kind of slow, isn't it?
No, the submarine is
No,
the
submarine's
fastest ship
fast.
here, besides when Y's Afterburner is on.
Yeah, and the afterburner kind of does a lot of self damage.
Yeah.
What if we took the submarine
Yeah.
and then we got out, like we went under their ship in the submarine and then just popped up, so they couldn't aim their cannons at the submarine?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because also the submarine can go underwater.
Yeah.
It's a lot harder to shoot underwater, especially
I'm going
accurately.
to rush you a little bit. You're within 500 feet. Ambrose looks at you. Phil Ring says, Captain, what we doing? Have you decided with Juliet, with Captain Juliet and Captain Hex? We're getting close.
Ray's I don't know if the white flag is like, that's more of a surrender. I don't know if there's like a let's talk flag.
There is. I don't remember what it is, but there is.
Yeah, let's
Blue
do
flag.
that.
Raise that one.
Yep.
See if they respond.
The parlay flag.
Parlay flag.
Parlay
Yeah.
flag, yes.
Ambrose raises the parlay flag. They raise the parlay flag as well. I'm imagining you guys are basically just gonna sit. So you guys are basically gonna come to a stop eventually, just so you don't infinitely move out. They also come to a stop. Let me know if you want to step in and you want to say you're doing something.
I tell you what, let's take a rowboat over. Let's do that. That's
what
probably
they're
better.
yeah. You see them drop a rowboat as well.
And we'll meet them halfway.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yep.
Who's all going on the rowboat?
Who's on the rowboat?
I will instruct
anyone
someone
staying
to get ready to fire the arc cannon on my signal, but I'm coming with.
Cool. Juliet. Okay, so the robot can fit. We'll say the robot can fit like max 5 people.
I'm gonna tell the crew that if we give the signal, just forget about us in the rowboat, bombard the crap out of their ship.
This is getting tense. Hold on. Oh wait, you're right. This is getting tense.
So I'm assuming us 4, and then we can bring one other guy.
Sure.
There's another guy. Oh
Or
wait, no,
3.
he's large. He counts as 4.
He counts as 4 people. If you take Barry, you can get maybe 2 more people.
All right, scrap the rowboat. We're all going on Barry. He can swim, right?
Does he have a swimsuit?
Let's just go with us. I don't really think we need.
Let's
another
just go with
person.
us, just us.
Let's get the show on the road.
Oh, he does have
Um,
swimsuit.
You jump on the ship.
Let's take Owlbear as our 5th. Let's go.
Hello, how you doing?
Oh,
Yeah, we can
well,
use him as a hostage negotiation.
Listen, he's dumb, but he's strong. Okay.
You jump on the ship with Owl there. He goes, "Oh, where are we going?"
Owlbear, you just have to row, buddy.
I'm just rowing. Oh, I can do that. I know how to row.
Yep,
He
good job,
rows
Owlbear.
so fast. He's like rowing like a freaking machine. He's like, "Oh, I'm so happy to be included." And just rowing. You see, they have like one person on each side. Albert's doing the work himself. You guys sort of meet halfway. They send. It looks like they sent 3. We'll say 3 dudes that look like they can like scrap, and then a more distinguished looking individual, and a normal crew member who is just like there to assist as well. The robot looks slightly nicer than yours. And they kind of walk up. The more distinctive individual says, Captain Valerie has formally requested your surrender and your ships to be handed over to her post-haste. You will join her armada as we slowly conquer the shackles and assist in the process of her becoming the next Storm King.
Juliet holds up her hand. She turns to look at Phil Rain. Do you want to tell him or should I?
I can tell him.
Okay.
Phil Rain kind of stands towards the front of the boat. He puffs up his chest and he goes, Captains Phil Rain, Juliet, and Hex have requested your captain's surrender and the immediate turning over of her ship, and we require that you join our armada. Please do not resist, or hostilities will have to begin.
I ready in action.
He looks at you. So when you guys say you have 3 captains, he gives like everyone on their boat like just looks at each other and looks at you. Is there anything else you want to do before he responds?
So, I'll give like a bit of a side eye to Juliet, because I would have told you like you're the signal flare, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll look at the guy and he'll say, "So, well, would you like to agree to these terms, or would you like to negotiate?"
Kind of looks at you for a moment, and the distinguished individual who's talking to you just says, "These terms are not agreeable.
Phil
Would
Rain
you-
immediately gives Juliet the signal.
I will fire 4 times into their rowboat, trying to sink it.
Trying to sink. Oh, you sink it.
Bang, 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 bang.
The first shot immediately sinks it. It's not like a good battle map for fighting on a rowboat. The first, we're gonna do a little theater of the mind. The first shot sinks it. The 3 crew members who all looked a little bit more like rough, a little bit more ready, all immediately like jump off of their ship. Let me roll for them. They're not attacking you. It's a very minor roll. Okay, one of them does not make it to your ship. The other one kind of helps the other one of them make it. One of them lands into the water. The other 2 land onto your ship, weapons drawn. What happens? The other crew member is just like floundering, and the distinctive dude is kind of also floundering. Okay, back to you guys. What's happening with the small rowboat party? What are you guys doing?
No, you go.
After my gun goes off, that's the signal for at least the Echo to unload on their main ship.
And that's
We're
also the signal for both of our ships. One will go left, one will go right, and they will basically they'll make it so they have to choose a direction to attack, basically.
Yeah. Okay.
And both ships will immediately begin firing when they're in range.
Right now, resolving just what's happening on this rowboat exchange. Juliet's done her thing. Philrain, what are you doing? Or actually, between Goliath, Hex, and Philrain, what are the 3 of you doing? It's all of you at the same time.
I kind of want to command Owlbear. I think Owlbear and Goliath, one of the 2 should row as fast as they can, like, to the enemy ship, and one of them should deal with the people that have just boarded. I don't know which would be the better idea.
What would you, DM? What would you consider rowing?
Definitely a full round action. I'm gonna be real honest with you.
Yeah, yeah.
If you're only doing 1 row, I will consider a standard action.
I
you're
mean,
doing-
like, and what kind of roll
Strength
to
check.
row really well?
Strength,
Strength, sailing.
I
gotta
can
be
just say
strength, surely.
I say either strength or sailing. Strength is maybe a little harder.
Okay. Then I'm probably better at rowing. I'm probably better at both, but I'm definitely better at rowing.
So you're gonna like take up and try and row really quickly.
I feel like we want to get on that ship as soon as we can.
Yeah, I agree. And I feel like we probably would have discussed this sooner. So I'm just going to like lift Owlbear up, with like one hand, like grab the back of his neck, lift him to his feet, drop down, and just row.
Okay, you're going. You're about 400 feet away from each other. You met in the middle, so you're about 200 feet away from the enemy vessel. How fast does a rowboat go?
Slower
It
than I can
depends on-
swim.
He was doing it, right?
It goes 30 feet max. Give me a profession sailor. 28. Okay. We'll say you're just at 30 feet max speed. You're just going. You need to go faster. I was
Well,
gonna say that.
Have you heard of our Lord and Savior Haste?
It
Have you? Have you
It
heard of
feels weird for a rowboat to max out at 30 feet.
A little bit.
That's like a normal person's run speed.
I guess this is
or
like a
just
jolly
one.
boat. I guess this is a jolly boat, to be fair.
Yeah.
Not a rowboat. So with Owlbear helping you, really just 30 feet? That is really oddly bad.
I can probably haste everyone on the ship.
We'll say 60 with Owlbear helping you, just because logic. Okay, that's your action. Hex, what's your action?
I guess I'll. So there's one still in the water.
Yeah, one is in the water, two are on your rowboat. The other two are just like floundering as their ship
I'll
sinks.
just step off and charge through the other person. Shark swim.
The water? Sure, I'll give you the attack. And then Philrain, while he's attacking, what is your action?
Mass haste.
There it is.
How many people do you hit with your mass haste?
Um,
I want to be clear.
additional. It's 1. I think it's 3.
Okay, so you're hasting everyone except yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and minus spell points. Everyone is hastened. So wait, you're not hasting Owlbear. You're hasting Hex, Juliet, and Goliath. Yeah.
I think probably not Hex because I want to haste Albert because he's rowing.
Yeah, give
Okay.
it to Owlbear.
Okay, cool. That makes sense.
Also, I don't. It's not a spell point.
He's concentrating.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not.
It's a spell. It's a spell point to usually do a mass spell.
I don't think it is.
Usually is.
Oh yeah. Can spend an additional spell point to affect one creature per 2 cast level.
Yeah, so it's just one spell point for now. You're concentrating.
It's
All
fine.
right. I will up the rowboat speed since you did both of them to 120. You guys go. You are 1 round away from getting to the enemy ship. Now, for the ships. All right. Juliet, you said that the cannon goes off first, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So you guys, so we kind of cut a little bit as you guys are rushing away. You left Hex behind. Well, Hex is fast, so it doesn't really matter. Hex, make your attack, by the way, Hex, if you haven't already.
Yep.
I'm waiting for it.
36.
36. Okay.
I take 10. I just need to do the damage.
What's the damage?
3d6 plus 1d6 plus
And I'm gonna say
3. Yeah, I think it's 3. 23 points of damage as it's a charge attack.
Yep, not dead. He does seem a bit hurt by that. And then we watch as the water begins to glow blue. Bubbles of steam and heat begin to rise before you watch the water suddenly shift to orange and then red as a beam of energy shoots out from the water behind you, letting out a crackling cry of thunder and lightning. Energy directed at the enemy ship. All right, I need you to roll me an attack roll. Still technically have to do it, even though if I'm pretty sure it's gonna hit. I'm pretty sure it's gonna hit.
It hits.
Yeah, most
Yeah,
boats don't have much
It
in the
looks
way
like
of AC.
yeah, I don't really have really good AC. Some do, but not most. Okay. If that is the case, wow, some of these do have decent AC. Roll me the damage, and then roll me the,
Nice.
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 noise. Alright, one of the rules, really quickly, before we go any further on ship comp, we're not really gonna do ship combat tonight, because me and Lance have been lazy and not written out all the rules. But, I'm gonna say, really quick, we're not gonna do normal we're not gonna do enhanced Pathfinder ship combat. We might do normal ship combat. Real quick, all ships have half HP. Any attack that is not from a siege weapon does 50% damage. Alright. That's just a quick
50% more. That's great.
50% less damage. Or no, 50% of its damage. So
I take it back.
just as a heads up, that's just the rule. We're going forward. Ships don't have super insane HP towards siege weapons. So that actually does do a decent amount of damage, although it doesn't finish it off by any means. That'd be okay, cool. The ship takes a massive hit as you hit directly into the hull of the ship. Ship manages to tank a bunch of it, but it is on fire. You see a bunch of the crew on the ship immediately reacting. You have the other 2 ships moving into position to surround the ship. The enemy vessel, immediately the flags the mast is lowered, and it begins turning. It is heading directly for you. Can it hit you in this round? Okay. All right, so that's what's happening. It's gonna ram into you. If it rams into you, it's gonna hurt really badly. There's gonna be a dex save. There's not gonna be a dodge chance. Or there's not gonna be an AC check. It is going to ram into your ship, your little rowboat. How are you guys responding to this?
Can I steal time?
Not of the ship.
Can I steal time on the person that is steering?
What's your range?
Doesn't say.
I'm gonna be honest, it doesn't matter because the ship isn't stopped if a person on driving it is stopped. The ship is a giant vehicle.
It won't be able to steer towards us.
Well, on the bright side, there's no possible way it can make it to us in time because it has an acceleration amount. It can't just immediately zoom at the speed of sound, so we're probably okay.
Yeah. Right now,
Can
you
the
seem
Deadman
fine.
dice intercept?
No, not at that
I
acceleration.
don't think we want them to intercept.
Okay, so are you guys just gonna try and like dodge out of the way? It's not going very. How fast does it have to be going for the ramp to actually occur? I think as a DM, I would look this up.
I mean, I figure you'd have to be going close to max speed to get a really good ram off.
No, you have to be moving 30 feet. All right.
They would have
No.
done their sails up, probably, or at least not all the way so they were stopped, but they would have been going slow.
Yeah, they've been going really slow.
And
It
they need
doesn't
to
matter.
both turn towards us and pick up the wind again, and also get accelerating to that point.
Yeah.
We're 100% fine this round, is what I'm trying to say.
You're fine. You're probably fine. If for some reason you are not fine, I will let you know. So, kind of going in a little bit of funky order. Juliet first, then these two dudes, and then the rest of you guys.
Okay.
And the rest of you guys includes Owlbear and Goliath, who are rowing. Juliet first.
What I'm
This is
gonna
a
do-
warning. Like I said, they are going fast enough to ram you ready. All right, SMPs, go.
So I'm not rowing. I'm going to pull out my gun. This is going to be fun.
You are hasted, remember.
Yep. I'm going to do a Heaven's Binding Trail. It's going to be on everything in the water, all the enemies in the water. This will just hit whichever one's the easiest to hit. That guy takes 34 points of damage.
So you're talking about so you're shooting. So there's two crew members and then one like fighter in the water with Hex. Are you firing back at them or the two on your boat right now?
Oh, there are two on our boat?
Yeah, there are two on your boat. They jumped on your boat.
Okay. Well, the cool thing about a trail is I can control it however I want. So I can probably hit the two on the boat. We're pretty close. I can probably hit the two on the boat and then the two in the water.
You've traveled 120 because of Goliath, the Hasten, Owlbear. So as long as you have more feet than that, yeah.
I have 100 feet of travel.
All right.
Oh,
You
Guy
on the ship.
near me is outside of range.
Okay.
Yep. Then two on the. I will say you can either target the people back at the where Hex is, or the two on the boat. It's up to you. I'll let you choose either.
All right. I'm going to use a different trail then because there's absolutely no point in using that trail if they're not on the water. So this is going to hit whichever one looks the stronger on the boat. He'll take an additional 12 points of damage. The other one takes 6.
Okay, so 12.
Sorry. No, he also takes 12. The one that I said takes 6 also takes 12.
Total up for me, please. On the first one and the second.
46 on the first one.
Yeah.
12 on the other one.
Okay. First guy drops to his knees, still up. Do you have anything else you can do?
Move action. I will activate one of my glyphs and tell you what it does later because I don't know what any of my glyphs do after 14 months of not playing this game.
Yeah, okay. Cool. So your glyph is activated. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, great. 2 guys go. The one who is
I give us concealment. 20% mischance.
of course you do.
There you go.
The one who is wounded is going to draw something. None of you can attack of opportunity, which is unfortunate. And he's going to pull out some alchemist fire. Looks a little more potent than normal. Closer to maybe
Immediate action.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to enact my plan, which is my well-timed distraction.
Of course.
And I'm going to make, like, a noise that sound... The fancy guy's not in here with us, is he?
No, he's far. He's in the water.
I'm going to make it sound like his voice coming from behind them, calling out to them. Or saying, like, wait! Over here! Something like that.
What is an effective well-timed distraction?
So... Let's see. So the group of them become distracted. 30 feet, blah, 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 blah. Let's see. Distracted. So you need to do... I think it's a save. I pull up the...
We will save.
Pull up the wiki for it. I think it's a will save, yeah.
He fails. No, your DCs aren't that low.
A distracted creature only observes the focus of its attention and anything in a cone directed towards the focus of its attention. All other creatures and objects have positional concealment from it. And I made this noise come from behind him.
What's the positional concealment? Like, what's the concealment chance?
I swear I put this in here. I think it's like 20%.
Okay.
Something. I think it might be a bit weird, but he's
we're
basically
gonna say-
he's looking behind him.
Yeah.
So he would only be able to like attack in the direction behind him when
Sort
none
of.
us are.
You can just chuck it to the ground. Because he is on the boat. Let me see
That would just be dropping it though. It wouldn't like be chucking it.
Okay. So he just gains positional concealment, and he's focused on where it's coming from. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I will say you take reduced damage from this because he's gonna hit probably. Yeah, he hits. But you would take reduced damage. He's not hitting in the most effective location on the ship. He's hitting on the less effective. Your ship has how much HP? Okay, has about 30 HP. This is gonna do 21 points of damage. It is an explosion. Give me no. You made him attack at the end of the ship. Just Juliet, give me a dex save.
Okay, well, there's not a dex save in Pathfinder, dog, so I don't know what
Oh, I'm sorry. You're actually at the back of the ship, aren't you?
Yeah.
We were the front. Weren't we? I thought we were the front.
I don't know. There's a reflex save.
The people rowing will be in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay. He's only hitting us on the end of the ship, so it's not doing full damage. Juliet, you're fine. No effect.
Cool.
The ship does explode a little bit. He explodes. He's dead. He's gone. The other guy takes a little bit of the explosive damage as well. And then it's the rest of you guys' turn. Hex, Goliad, and Philrain. What are you guys doing?
Okay, so there's the rowboat, me, and the big ship.
Yep.
And the big ship's heading towards me because I'm between it and the rowboat.
Correct.
I activate a tattoo.
Huh?
And then I ready in action when the ship gets close. I'm going to walk up its side.
That's actually kind of dope. I like that. Okay. So that's your action. The other guy is currently swimming away. He grabs the other 2 crew members and is trying to swim. He's probably going to be able to die. Let's see, actually.
Oh yeah, there's the bloody guy who's in the way of the other ship as well.
Yeah, he's good. The dude you hit decides not to attack you and instead just like swims away, grabs the other 2, and expertly moves out of the way. He's out of combat, but he won't be killed immediately.
That's what he thinks.
All right, Philray, Goliad. What are you guys doing? Goliad, you still just moving?
Okay, one second.
I have a
Alright,
mental
do Phil
action.
Ray first.
I'm gonna. I think I only need to spend 1 spell point to keep it going, but because I want to keep it going for a while, I think I'm gonna spend 2 spell points just to maintain my haste. That should probably cover us for a little bit.
You just need 1. You can only spend 1 at a time.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll spend 1 then.
Yeah. Okay. So you still have your action then, because that's a free action spend.
Yes. Are the 2 guys still on the rowboat with us?
One guy's dead. One guy's still fine. You know, he's hurt, but he's up.
Okay.
Which reminds me, he didn't go. He's just gonna take a swipe at Owlbear real quick.
No.
Don't hit
Because
him.
I almost forgot to go with him.
Can I do my turn at the same time because it might affect it or not?
No,
know.
because I should have
Okay.
had him go for it.
Damn.
He misses Owlbear the first strike, and he misses Owlbear for the second strike. Great.
You ever
Never
just
mind.
stand in front of a guy that's sitting down and miss him?
What the beach?
Yo, he just missed twice. All right, yeah, go for your turn, dude. Sorry about that.
Soporific Nocturne. Make me a will save.
Sure. Fail.
He is fatigued as long as he remains within range.
You watch him
At
a
the
drowsiness.
end of each turn, you have to. At the end of each turn that I maintain the effect, he has to do another will save.
Yeah, he looks exhausted. Not happy at all with what you're doing to him, but still up. Okay. So that's your turn.
Yep, I believe it is.
Okay. And then Goliad, final turn. Are you just gonna keep going?
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So they moved closer towards us.
Mm-hmm.
If I let Albert go the like 60 feet, how close is that going to put us to the ship?
Exactly on the ship. You need to move out of the way, so you'd be risking possibly getting clipped by the boat, which would be bad.
Okay, because what I'm thinking is if Albert can get us like next to it, I can use cloth snake puppetry to throw the rope up there and grab the mast, and we can all just climb up.
What did you even just say? What is that?
I took something that lets
hell,
me use a rope as part of my body and
Bottle
attached
cap.
to an unattended object.
Bottle cap.
I thought it would be cool.
Yeah, well,
Cloth
if you,
snake puppetry. Is this fucking
I'll be-
It's in the
Naruto,
equipment
dude?
sphere. Go look at it. Yeah,
I
I
will,
think it's
Okay.
cool.
if you succeed at this attack roll to do this, I will. How about this? If you decide not to help Owlbear, there is a greater chance that you guys get clipped by the ship, which is bad. You don't want to get clipped by the ship. It will make it. You'll be deck safe for everybody on board, or you will take ram damage. I'm just being very upfront with you. All right. If Owlbear's fine though, you can get around enough to not get clipped and throw the thing up. If you decide to do that, and you succeed. I will give you a bottle cap for sure. Personal bottle cap.
Okay.
Because it matters
Rick,
for rolls.
it's-
My other
it's-
instrumental is going to be the reroll now
It's
ones or twos.
it's
Just saying.
very risky. Just as a heads up, it is risky, but you know you can try.
Cloth
I don't-
snake puppetry. This guy.
Pretty
It
sick.
doesn't say I need to make an attack roll when it's an unattended object.
True. I mean, it's a ship, so it is attended, but
I mean, I'm
But
just trying to
the
grab the
rope isn't.
railing.
There's no one actively trying to prevent him from doing it.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Yeah, I'll make
It's
you
just
roll.
rope, isn't it? Like you're
Yeah,
like,
but
yeah,
it's still
yeah.
like a yeah. It's fine. I'll allow it. I don't mind.
Now they might need to
Thank
make
you.
a climb check to get up.
Yeah. probably.
Yes.
or he could just pick me up with his big strong arms.
You'd like that, wouldn't you? Uh,
No.
Now, okay, I think that's what I want to do because I want to use this. I've had it for a while and I want to use it.
Do it.
Albert, don't fail me.
Okay.
You know, this is a
Yes.
clutch or kick situation.
This is the
It
first
really
time.
is.
This is the first time I've ever done this. This is fun.
It's gonna be the last as
You're doing
well.
great, Albert.
Alright, you ready? You guys ready? All right.
God, I hope it's all right.
All right. 3. You have a group bottle cap. I will allow you to use for this
Remember,
roll if it's
we
bad.
can re-roll
but
nat 1s or 2s.
remember,
but that's my second.
you only get 1 reroll. So, all right, 3, 2, 1.
No,
What
it's
a
good.
Chad, bro.
That's pretty
What a
good.
Chad.
What a
Yeah.
Chad indeed.
Owlbear's just like, oh, got this, and just with the haste, just books it. You would watch like the veins in his arms like bulge, his entire body goes into gear, and he just expertly moves you to the side of the ramming ship. And as he does go ahead, you throw the rope up top, and you guys are ready to climb aboard. And we kind of do a little bit of smash cut. The submarine, what's the submarine doing, Juliet, right now?
Every turn, one of the robots is like, 2 turns remaining, Captain, until it's ready to fire again.
Okay.
Captain,
What's
you require additional torpedoes.
Philrain? Oh my God. Hangman's Gambit. What's going on with Hangman's Gambit? Where are you moving?
That will still be. They will just be maintaining their course to get around to. Probably by now the side of it we're not on. I'm kind of imagining that one ship will go to try and get behind theirs, and one will try and get in front, so they can do all of the damage and not take any damage. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get you.
So they're
okay.
kind of circling around like that still, and when
Try to
they're in
keep-
range, they are gonna fire.
All right. They're not within range this turn. I'll say, since you guys are going on board, you guys aren't going to fire on the ship. If you really want to, even though you're going to be on board, let me know, and we will do that. But for now, since you're getting on the ship, you don't want the ship to be fired upon because you could get hit.
It depends, because if they fire below the deck, because they can aim, you can aim it. I've played Black Wake and Sea of Thieves. You can absolutely aim that shit.
It's true, but it's
If
still
they
risk.
aimed on the lower decks to kill the crew, that's possible.
Also, Barry can throw real good.
It's true.
You can throw real good.
Like,
okay.
maybe we could say we roll like a 90% miss chance thing in case a stray cannibal hits the top deck or something.
Yeah, that's basically it. It would just be a chance to friendly fire. Dead Man's Dice, Captain. What is the Dead Man's Dice doing?
Okay, so they're in position. They'll get into ramming position because I got the rocket jumper.
Oh shit!
Oh my God.
Double ram
Yo,
damage? I think so.
Roman on their asses.
I know, he's like, roo.
We really are the armada just not to fuck with.
You don't fuck with the Armada, bro. Like,
Bro, this bitch really said, they got 3 ships? Nah, that's whatever. We got it.
So
She said,
actually,
"Oh, please join my armada. I brought 1 ship."
she actually only saw 2 of your ships. She did not know about the submarine, and she thought you just got one of the ships. She had faulty information a little bit, so that's why she's attacking you. She doesn't think you guys are prepared for this. So,
Actually, yeah, any problem if I just go ahead and ram it
no
before we
problem.
get on in?
All aboard.
no, you'll ram. Wait, are you gonna activate the afterburner?
Yes. That's
Oh my
the only
God.
way we can close into speed immediately.
Does
All
it-
right, so you guys like steer to the side, and it's like slow motion. You guys. Oh my God, this is so stupid. Okay, so you clear to the side of the ship, and you hear the sound of an explosion. The Dead Man's Dice takes. It's not gonna take 500 damage. It's gonna take half of that since I reduced.
Which is good. It makes actually my healing effects more reasonable.
Yeah, we're gonna say it only takes, since it's only half that much HP, it only takes 150 damage. Just making sure everything's set.
Is that the ship that's being rammed or the ship that's ramming?
The ship that's ramming from its
Okay.
infernal explosive propulsion only takes less damage. Okay, So-
far.
that. Oh my God.
Yeah,
I'm
in
gonna
terms of normal damage trade, we're taking more damage than we're doing.
Yeah.
But
So
it's
you're
we
gonna
cool.
get
take.
there immediately.
So you're gonna take 150 points of damage from the infernal explosion propulsion, and I don't know if I'm gonna keep this rule. So work with me here. I'm sorry if I change this later. I'm gonna say that you basically crit when you do it like this. It's like an auto crit because A, that ship cannot dodge, and B, you are doubling your movement speed, which sounds to me like doubling your damage or ram. So Roll
Lance
me.
charge.
Absolutely would.
Like
Yeah.
Lance charge.
Yeah, essentially. So give me like a 14d8. You are, however, going to take 78 points of damage for ramming. This hard, basically. You are ramming like hella hard doing this, and it does damage the ship.
I really feel like that's fine.
So the enemy ship takes 66 points of damage. It actually does damage the ship quite a bit. As the ship gets hit in the side, you only see 28, so that's technically a good trade. It slowly begins to turn towards your guys' rowboat because it's getting hit in the side or at some point opposite from you guys. So the ship moves and slightly turns into where the rowboat is on the side. I'm gonna okay. I want a reflex save, everybody on the rowboat. I will say, because Albert's a Chad, he is probably going to be fine. He can just tank this slight hit. It's not a bunch of damage, but it is a little bit. Everyone give me a reflex save. Everyone on the rowboat. Okay. Fail. Succeed. Actually, I shouldn't say fail. Succeed. You want to take half of this? You take 9 points of damage each.
Has the least HP?
I have 37.
Uncanny dodge, or is it uncanny dodge?
Evasion.
Jin,
Evasion.
how much do you have?
27.
So Jin is more fragile.
Sounds like
Yes.
it.
I'll take 15 from him.
So
You
all of
spend
it.
3. Yeah.
And then why? I need you. The ship is still moving towards you. You want to walk up the ship, basically, right?
Yep.
Give me either acrobatics or climbing.
Oh. Wall walker. I mean, I just walk up the ship as if it was flat ground.
I know, but it's more so to like time it so that you don't get like squished, essentially.
Okay,
The DC is
acrobatics
pretty low.
or
Or climbing. The DC is pretty low.
okay, well, I have a -9 to both.
You got it.
God.
Did we all succeed on the reflex save?
You did, so you only took half the 18.
Okay,
So we each took 9 damage, correct? Because I think I can nullify that with my. Yeah, I can nullify that completely. So you guys don't take any. I'll take the none from Wise thing.
I
and you
didn't
guys
take any
none.
at all.
Oh, okay. Well, there
He
you
has
go.
evasion.
I'll heal back
Okay,
up.
okay.
You guys are good.
so how much was Jin gonna take?
So I was gonna take 9. So if you
Okay.
take that 9,
Take it
for
from
me-
Juliet. Oh,
Oh.
wait. Psych.
I'm like, okay, so Jin, I will spend 3 power points to negate that damage.
Yeah,
Okay,
and then Jin negates
I'll
the rest
negate
of
the
it.
damage for lances.
Thanks.
Yeah, okay. So you guys basically avoid the damage of this effect. Cool.
Okay, so I'm gonna nanite surge.
Sure, go for it.
So -9 plus 8.
I'm sorry, but I really wanted to see
5.
a -8 on that die roll.
That is, you might want to reroll that, buddy. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay, do I have any power?
You have the group bottle cap if you like. The
Can I
free
use
one
the-
for a session.
Can I use it?
Only because the session is probably almost over.
Lance, you thought the session was almost over? You idiot. We're not done.
Hopefully, I gotta take a shower. I gotta go to bed.
You can say
I did worse.
Alright, so
Hex, how the ship? How do you want to do this?
alright, Hex. I'm gonna be you're not gonna die. You do take 18 points of damage. As the ship being maligned by your ship while heading towards you faster and faster, you jump and turn your body like horizontal. You land on the ship, but the pressure of it moving into you as you land, all that goes to your knees, and you hear like cracking and crunching of your metallic joints. You're on the side of the ship though, and you can run up it if you'd like. It just hurt really bad.
Okay, yep, I have 7 points in my delay damage pool.
And then you're on ship.
And the Deadsman dice is now in boarding range.
That's true.
That sounds like Barry's in boarding range.
Barry!
Barry!
So the ship is now in boarding range. You guys have extracted the crew. There are a lot of crew members on here. I'm gonna just, you can't get rid of the captain or the twins. Because you have one ship and you kind of have a skeleton crew, I will allow you to use veteran crew, grizzled guys, strong guys. I'm gonna make this really simple. They cost 2 points. Normal crew costs 1 point. You have 10 points. Spend them to get rid of however many crew from the actual fight as your crew jumps on to assist you fighting. I'm gonna make it as simple as possible. Veteran crew costs 2 points. Normal crew costs 1 point. You have 10 points.
Let's get rid of 5 veteran crewmates because Juliet can kill all of the regular crew in one shot.
Agreed.
Okay.
Sounds reasonable.
1, 2, 3. That one, 4.
That one. That one there.
5. Okay. 2 veteran crew remain. The rest of the crew are fighting. Your crew comes out and starts fighting the veteran crew. The only time I will care about casualties or people going down is after like 10 turns. I don't think we're gonna go that long. So.
Ooh, question.
Yeah.
We're kind of pushed right up against the boat right now, right?
Yes.
Well, the dead man's dice and y'all people in the former room.
We're like on the other side of it though, right?
Yep.
Are we within 30 feet of some
what?
of these people?
You're on the side of the ship. You don't even have a line of sight.
Doesn't matter. Are they within 30 feet?
Yes. You're on like the left side, I believe.
Will save.
But who?
Anyone that's within 30 feet.
Does that include allies?
Nope, just enemies.
Okay.
All enemies
let's get-
within my instrumental range.
It's a sonic effect.
Okay.
So yeah, it's
So, like,
basically, are they in 30
let's say-
feet and not behind
wow.
the wall?
I think they all succeed, actually. What's your DC?
20. Wait. 21.
21? Okay. Veteran crew. So I would have gone 1,
Nice.
2, 3. If veteran crew gets fatigued.
Second 59.
And then this crew member here gets fatigued as well. Okay. Juliet, Goliad, and Philrain, you're on the left side. Put your token somewhere there. I'm gonna make this really simple for myself. I'm gonna make one crew member count as all of them. I'm gonna make the veteran crew go separately.
Natural 4.
Twins also go together. This captain goes there. Okay. So go ahead and roll your initiative. Put yourself, you know how to do initiative. Actual one on the crew, so they're always gonna go last, essentially.
Wait, I got a 2. Does that mean I re-roll?
That does mean you reroll. If, yeah, you reroll.
Just
I'm
double
mad.
checking.
I imagine I'm just gonna be pulling us 3 up, right? Probably.
We're gonna smash cut it because that's more interesting.
Okay.
For me to re-roll the initiative, does it have to specify initiative?
No, ability check.
Okay.
Yeah. Initiative is a dexterity check.
All right, cool. Just double checking. I didn't want to suck scum
Of
or
course.
anything.
I get you. Almost done with.
I didn't know initiative counted as an ability check.
Yeah, it's kind of a not her.
It's a bit weird.
Kind of a hidden rule.
It's never stated an ability check. It just follows under all the definitions of ability check, so it becomes one.
Right. Okay.
Hex, you're on the
The other
front of the
side.
ship. You're in the
front.
front of the ship. Yeah,
Oh, so I'll be
somewhere on the front of the ship, like over
Oh.
here, anywhere over here.
That's the French.
Side is the front. Damn. All right. We're in here. All right. We smash cut to the boys on the ship. You hear the sounds of cannons shooting out fruitlessly towards the 2 ships that you guys have managed to position. They're missing because they're not able to hit. After the initial crash of the ship into the dead man's dice into this ship, You watch as your crew valiantly board the ship and begin to fight off the strongest of your enemies. As this is happening, the rest of the crew is quickly organized by Valerie, and as she sees you all approach, she speaks. She says, "And here I was hoping for an easy job. It seems you lot are more than what I expected. And
Captain
more
Harrigan
plunder."
thought that too.
Captain Harrigan, I know. You're the ones who killed him. I'm familiar. I don't cut corners when it comes to handling disobedient crew. As she kind of looks towards the four of you. And finally she just says, "I'll keep a few of you around." And draws her two weapons. Looks like she just has two scimitars. What are you guys saying? Saying anything back?
Phil Renault shouts up.
You guys
We're
are
about
on the deck. You're on the deck now.
Oh,
as
are
she-
we?
Yeah.
Okay.
I cut. Smash cut. You're on the deck as she
Okay.
says.
Phil Renault say, well, I feel like you've made a mistake here because you appear to have brought a knife to a gunfight. And he like looks at Juliet and gives like a little wink.
Juliet, floating there with her jetpack, says, "Hey guys, watch this."
Okay. Valerie is going to move right here. And then I need Philray and Juliet Goliad to make me a reflex save. EC is not super high. It's only 17.
Did she move
Okay.
within range?
You
That's
would.
a fail.
You really would.
I had it set before, nigga. She did, but it doesn't matter for
You
this
really
effect.
said that. That's crazy.
I will
That
have
makes
her
me
roll
so
for
sad.
it.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Wait, is it a magical or
She-
psionic effect?
No,
Damn it.
actually. It is magical, but it doesn't directly affect you. Okay, she is fatigued because she failed that check. Doesn't matter for this, but yeah.
Could you please make me another will save?
It is a magic. Oh wait, no, y'all are
DC
way
20?
too far away.
Yeah. I'm gonna say no. You only have one. You make two immediately. You were climbing up the rope.
What?
You were climbing up the rope to get on top of the deck. Why is she making two saves?
Because she's attacking, right?
No, she's not.
Well, she's doing something.
She is.
I don't understand.
And I'm trying to steal time.
You have. Oh yeah.
If you
You're
would kindly
flat-footed.
make me a 2nd
You're-
will save.
Flat-footed. Does that mean he can't take immediate action or just attack opportunity?
It doesn't say that it's.
You
It doesn't say
can't
what kind of
take
action it is.
It is definitely a standard action. You can't immediate action still time. I'm gonna be very honest with you. Yeah, that's not something you can do. I know
But it says you spend a spell point.
Let it fly. I'm trying to
Yeah.
take a shower. Come on, fellas.
No, I'm not letting it fly.
No, I
You're
mean,
using
Phil Rain let it fly. Let's move it.
Yeah,
Let's move
you're
on.
using alter time, which is a standard action to use.
Is this an enchantment effect?
No, it's not an enchantment effect. All right, so
I'll do that.
okay, 24. Okay, Phil Rain, you're fine. Phil Rain, move. You can move here or here. Where do you want to move?
I'll go there.
You're here. All right. Very simply put, Juliet and Goliad, you watch as a dome is just created over. Hold on. Is created in this space. It is a translucent barrier. That is your turn. Juliet, is your turn.
Let me check and see if I have this ability yet. Okay, I'm going to use Fading Strike to teleport through it.
Just make sure that's possible.
Like,
Just gonna check. Doesn't block line of.
unless I have some other way.
No, it is blocked. You cannot teleport outside of it.
Oh, okay.
force effect, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm. force effect.
So I can't do anything
don't-
outside of it?
Yeah,
Pass.
you can attack. You can attack if you'd like to like attack the barrier, but you can't teleport out of the barrier.
Am I still hasted?
Yeah, you probably are.
All right, 3 shots.
They all hit. Total of the damage.
I don't feel like it. 73.
Okay. The barrier looks like it is about to break. You pop 3 shots into it. Bang, bang, bang. The barrier just begins to slowly fade, and cracks are all around it.
Swift action. I'm gonna energy
Yeah.
spark. I'm gonna spend 2 points of animus to break it.
Okay.
Wow. Sweet.
Broken. The barrier shatters. You're free.
I turn and look at Goliad. Goliad, go do that thing you do.
It's a captain.
I can.
Captain Killer!
Yeah, it's Captain Spain.
Okay, Julian, is that your turn?
Unfortunately, yep.
Goliad, your turn.
Okay. So we're gonna mark the captain.
Captain has been marked.
That means I have a +6 to my strength now.
Okay.
Still hasted, remember?
Fantastic.
Trust me, he does.
Trying to see if that's just a swift action. I don't think there's anything I can do really that haste will benefit besides giving me +1 AC right now. Just making sure. Does haste give you a +1 to hit?
Phew. Wait, +1. Yeah.
Yeah, +1.
I think
Okay.
his scales, so it eventually gets better. I think.
Mine's improved haste as well.
So swift, I'm gonna move there, and then I'll grapple, and this has a +1.
Yeah, roll it. That hits.
All right. So she's grappled right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think I can do anything this turn. Anything else?
As you're grappling her, something feels off. You can tell you're like sort of constraining her, but she's not. You don't feel flesh or like fabric or cloth.
I'm just hugging a clone right now.
You're hugging like something solid and flexible, but not like it's weird. It doesn't feel right.
It doesn't squish like normal flesh would.
Yeah, it doesn't squish. It's just static. Like you're grabbing it, but you're not grabbing her necessarily.
Got you. Thank you.
Do you say that out loud?
Yes.
Juliet suggests that it might be an illusion, but she can't tell because she hasn't got to interact with it yet. He would get a will
Gilray?
save if it was.
It's not an illusion, so you know it's not an illusion. There's no will save.
Maybe
Phil
it's
Rain,
Lacrum.
Phil Rain, go ahead and what are you doing?
Do we want to keep the reroll nat 1s and 2s, guys? Or no? Yes, no, maybe?
I don't know. That's pretty nice to have.
Pretty good. I'm gonna start
I like that
preparing
one.
food, so I will be listening, but I can't respond.
Okay, I'll keep that. I will just maintain everything as a move action. Yeah, I'll do that. And everyone within 30 feet, please make me a will save.
Could you bring out the calculator? If they're fatigued, do they become exhausted, or if they can only become fatigued?
Oh no, they go for a. Hang on, I'm trying to. There we go. Can you see this?
Yeah, I can see that. That's way better. Yeah. Are they? So basically, what I'm asking is, can they become exhausted, or can they just become fatigued?
They can become exhausted. If they fail this and they are already fatigued, they become exhausted.
That's really strong. Okay,
Wait
he's
until you
gonna
see what
go-
happens next turn.
Okay, this is gonna go top down. What's the DC?
21.
21. Okay. So it's will save.
Yep.
Okay. Captain's fine. Okay. I got it. Don't worry. Take off the things because it makes
Okay.
it harder. Yeah, but I
I
got
know.
it.
I'm just like holding down the mouse button, like please.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Fatigued. Fatigued. Exhausted now. Exhausted. And fatigued. Okay.
Did the
Gotcha.
captain succeed?
Yeah, she succeeded.
Okay. Spell point retry. Immediate action.
She gets a will save against the retry or only against the effect?
Oh,
Actually,
both actually.
both. Okay.
Yeah. So
First,
a will save to resist the retry.
so she has to retry. So she's going
Okay.
to fail. She's exhausted. That
Cool.
actually worked out. Okay, she is exhausted.
End of turn.
Okay. Crew is exhausted, can't run. Going to slog over to you, Philrain, and try to push you overboard. What is your CMD?
CMD
Yes.
22.
One. Okay. You can get 20 feet. Oh, it's right here. He can't. He's at half speed because of exhaustion. He can't push it. Never mind.
Hey!
Okay. Time for the stars of the show. All right. So you see two almost identical looking figures up close to where the steering wheel of the ship is. Both of them have crossbows that seem to hold these magic blue-looking bolts within them. They are going to aim at Goliath, the person currently attacking their captain. And Goliath, what is your AC, my guy?
With haste, 22, and I do
22?
have the grappled condition on.
Okay. On. Okay, this one's gonna take a maneuver strike at you, called distracting shot. Not a super great chance. Oh no, it is a pretty decent chance. It's not perfect, but it's a decent chance. All
Do you
right.
still have concealment from Juliet too?
I don't
Juliet,
know.
are you still giving concealment? That's actually really important. That's really important. Yell to me.
Or
Okay, he
type
said yes. He said yes. Okay.
sick?
Roll me a 1d100. Low is bad. Low is a good. Lucky bastard! Lucky bastard! The attack misses. Juliet's concealment stops the attack from hitting. All right.
Works 20% of the time, 100% of the time, bitches.
Yeah.
Damn,
All
dude.
right. All right. He can't do anything else, unfortunately. Okay, he'll just move like over here. Actually, no, he's fine. He's fine right here. He has good range. Okay. That's it for him. Okay, other twin goes. F that 20% move chance. All right, miss chance. Okay.
Like I got a 3 out of 100.
We're gonna try a shot on. They're gonna focus on Goliath. He's attacking the captain. Another attack. Give me the miss chance real quick. Goliath, rolling 1d100.
Can he do it again?
Nope.
Oh,
Okay, this one has a chance of hitting. Okay. What's your AC? 21.
22 with haste.
Okay. That is a hit. Okay.
Just barely.
Just barely. So first you take. On. Hey, this is more damage than I thought. 24 points of damage. As an arrow goes into your chest and grazes your lung.
I can take 14 of that for you.
That'd be so sexy.
I can take 15 of that from you.
Even sexier. How much damage am I taking?
You're taking 24 points of damage. So are you guys negating based on all his damage taken?
Yes.
Yep.
So Thorin blocks 14. You block the other 10, Goliath. Or
Okay.
the arrow like. Oh yeah, tell me what happens.
Who?
Hex.
Well, so, yeah, the arrow pierces and then it just pops right back out.
To the ground, the frost arrow unaffected. Goliad, you look back, you see Fairy and Hex give you thumbs up. Okay, you're fine. So you are considered tricked. So
Is that an enchantment effect?
no, it's just an extraordinary effect.
I think it's technically a curse effect.
Even worse.
Maybe. All right. We will do all according to plan. You haven't pinned her, so she can attack. All right. The crew member right here and Valerie will both attack you once. You are considered tricked right now. So let's see. Valerie first. She's taking a -3 to this. Be a 16. Okay. Does a 20.
AC 22. So if it's a 24, like I think you were about to say, it would.
Wait, but what's her negatives for grapple, for being grappled?
No, I already have those applied. Should just be like a -2, right?
Yeah, so she has. So that's a 24 without me putting in the grapple effect.
Oh, I think. Let me look at it. It's right here. Minus.
2 to attack, -4 to dex.
Yeah.
That is a dex-based attack.
Are you saying it doesn't hit? Because it sounds like you're saying it doesn't hit.
I think it doesn't hit.
Yeah, dex-based people are screwed in grapples.
Okay, all right. She goes to stab you. She says, I think I see how you've killed so many captains.
Literally one captain, by the way.
Yeah, like literally in the process of getting grappled. Okay. That's their turn. You hear one of the twins say, you hear the twins in sync say, the one with the gun is the low priority. She's worthless. Target the Minotaur and the Drow.
They make me feel special.
Me too.
And this one is going to charge and try and shove Hex off. Alright. He's gonna go for a desperate charge. Hex, he has a higher chance to get you. If he misses by too much, he will fly off the ship. Alright?
Whoa. I still have my immediate action. So, roll. If it's not a 20, you're probably going to miss.
Okay. It's CMD. Just push, reposition. So see what your CMD
It's still an
are.
attack roll.
That is still
CMD.
an attack roll.
Yeah.
21.
Whirlwind spin. 36.
All right. He misses by such a massive amount that he goes flying off the side.
Yeah,
He had
so-
actually it would
So
have
he
been 23.
charges.
but it doesn't matter.
Suddenly, the ship rocks as a surge of surf knocks into him as he charges forward.
Yep, and he just falls off the side. Yeah, I won't say he's no, he's dead. Well, he does not die. He's not dead. He's just gonna take a lot of damage. He's basically out of the fight. He won't be able to climb back up by the end. All right, time for the crew to go. All right, this crew member is gonna move here, full round. this crew member is going to move here 4 round. This one's going to move to Juliet. And take a swipe at you, Juliet, with a scimitar.
Juliet glares at him.
Think that misses, 15?
Not even close.
Okay. This crew member is going to move here, take a swing at Philrain. Actually, reposition. I'm going to try and push Philrain off.
No, don't.
Okay. Does a 19 beat your CMD?
CMD? No.
Okay, you're good. Double move. Or no, one move here. Take a swipe at Bullion. Miss. And then this crew is going to move right here. And he's going to try and disrupt your grapple with his own grapple, essentially. This is probably not going to work, but if a nat 20 happens, nope. All right. That is all of the crew. It goes to Hex.
Doesn't it go to Julie? Oh, that is Hex. I thought that was Julia.
That's Hex. Yeah, that's a Hex.
I'm the very last person. So I guess I'll make my attack because he's right there.
Go for it. Yeah. How much damage he takes?
Yep, it's already multiplied now.
Dead immediately. Dead. You take the axe and just as you're drawing it, you just lower it, and his torso is vertically cut down. He's gone. he's
So
dead.
hot.
All right, Hex, he's dead. What are you doing? Where are you going?
I walk forward.
Huh? Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Valerie looks at you, Goliath, and she says, "All right, this is a new one. Goliath.
A little weird, right?
It's a little odd. I don't think I've ever been touched this inappropriately by a stranger before. Does she have any tricks up her sleeve?"
Yeah, she can roll over and die.
She could use that one trick and say, "I surrender." That usually works pretty well.
Yeah, does it? Yeah. She will take a. Yep, she'll do that. Okay. Attack. She'll take a strike against you. I don't think she does enough damage for me to care about yet. Okay, she's fatigued and grappled. The grapple's giving her what penalty to attack? One more time.
-4 dex, -2 to attack. So cumulative
-4.
-4.
4. Yeah.
Wow. She is taking massive negatives.
Goliath is the
Alright.
boss slayer.
Damn. That misses. Okay. Nothing happens. She's going to.
Die?
Yeah, damn. Oh, she's not gonna die. She's not that weak. Okay. Juliet, it is your turn. Valerie cannot do anything.
All right.
Right now.
Do you want me to do a little bit of damage to everybody and entangle everything, or do slightly more damage but nothing else?
More damage.
Slightly more damage.
All right, Juliet flies over here.
Remove the non-veterans.
Flies over here,
Yeah.
flips off the guy that can't hit her, and is going to fire a shot. I drew the line earlier. It's going to end in Valerie. This is a shot against Valerie's touch AC, minus
right
all
now.
of her grappling johns. She's dead.
That is a crit.
You
Okay.
hear
Ooh.
a disgusting
22 confirm?
crack.
Yeah, it confirms. Oh wait,
Yeah, it
because
does.
of the negatives. Because of the negatives, it confirms. Don't
Yeah.
wait with that.
So,
Uh,
Juliet lines up her shot, takes a deep breath, puts her gun in her pose on her elbow, fires, and it arcs through each individual crew member. Each individual crew member is going to take 12 points of damage. Then
this
it
gonna hit me
goes.
No.
No, because I can carve bullets like that. Then it goes into Valerie's head in between your arms and explodes her head. I'm sure with 90 points of damage.
Second.
Oh, sorry.
Wow.
The trail also crit confirms. Guns are ×4, add another 24 damage.
Oh, to all the trails?
To just her trail, because the other one's technically just auto hit. So she
Okay,
takes a total of like 114 points of damage. This bitch is gone, Zoni.
Alright. Okay, you said 110?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's not what it says in the roll.
Okay, she's still up.
Wow.
You watch as Juliet shoots this magic bullet that curves in between all of the crew members and pops Valerie in the head. You see Valerie caught it with her teeth. And you watch as a purple shimmering field suddenly breaks and shatters off of her. And then you hear her say, fuck. Goliad, the grapple is auto-ended as you were repelled. She is still right there, though. Julian, is that your turn?
Yeah, I tried to roll a spellcraft. Oh wait, I can reroll natural ones.
You can.
31. What the heck?
Barrier. She has the protection sphere, a number of talents that improve her defenses, and allow her to put a force field on top of her. The shield had around 80 HP.
All right.
She herself is decently tanky, but not like crazy. It is now broken. She can reapply it as a standard action.
I will attempt a knowledge low. You used a barrier from the protection sphere?
Yeah, just like a protection sphere barrier. It's a basic barrier. She just has talents in it to make it strong.
Okay. We'll talk about it after the session.
Alright, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. I tried a knowledge local, which probably wasn't high enough. I'm gonna go back to preparing food for tomorrow.
Okay. Alright. Goliath, you are no longer grappling, but she is oops.
Cody,
You're no longer grappling, but she is right there still. What are you doing?
Cody, hear me out. Can I go before you? It will be extremely quickly. I'm
I'll
not
allow
doing
it.
any attacks.
Go ahead.
Everyone within 30 feet, please make me a will save.
Jesus Christ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Were many of
8,
those crews
9.
still alive?
90, 20, top down. Valerie will be the
Are they-
last number.
Are they alive?
Um,
Did any die?
no, none of them die. They're just all
Okay.
very wounded. Valerie fails.
Okay.
Okay, let me see. You said the DC is 21.
Correct.
Okay. Succeed. Wait, no. Succeed. Fail. So is it? Do they go from fatigue to exhausted?
Are they
Yeah.
if they're not anything, they go to fatigued.
If they're fatigued, they're exhausted.
Okay.
And if they're exhausted, they're asleep.
Okay. Damn. This guy is. We're gonna put a little yellow dot for people who are asleep.
It's time for night night.
This guy makes a save. He's fine. Okay, this guy fails. He's sleepy. Dead. Okay, this guy. Oh, the rest of them fail. Okay, great, easy.
All good.
Yes.
I move.
Yeah.
Actually, they're all in range anyway. I don't know why I was like, apart from the twins.
They're just trying to push you right now. It might be good to move, but you'll take a tax opportunity. Okay. The ones with yellow dots are asleep, including Valerie, who immediately passes out.
Oh,
All right,
so
Cody.
She's going to grovel immediately.
Do your thing, baby. That is my turn. I simply maintain. Get him, Cody.
Pretty sure she's helpless.
Yeah, she's helpless.
She's
sleeping.
asleep, bro. She's asleep. She have a night times.
So, oh, this is gonna be funny.
This is without a doubt my favorite thing, and I don't know why I didn't take it earlier.
This alone makes Envoy strong.
This isn't even envoy. This is performance for.
Damn. All right, Goliath, what you doing?
All right. So as a standard action,
Great, right?
yeah, it's DC 60 or die.
Okay.
Natural 20 still auto succeed.
She will auto succeed the natural 20 and just take the damage. How much damage is it?
50.
50? Okay, she takes 50 damage. She wakes up.
All right.
She's still exhausted even if she wakes up.
Yes, she didn't have long enough nap. Should be.
It doesn't even say anything.
Probably.
It just says as long as they will remain within the area, they are this. Creatures that remain in the area must save again at each end of each turn. I maintain the effect. It doesn't say anything about waking up. It doesn't say anything about going down a step.
Okay.
So
Does this-
damage wakes up from sleep,
Unconscious.
but she still should be exhausted.
It
Yeah, she's still
does say that it remains for 1 minute after leaving the area. So if she's woken up from being asleep, she's probably still exhausted for at least 1 minute until she leaves the area.
So she's exhausted. Yeah, she's exhausted.
I have a question.
Yeah, hit me.
That's an
You
attack,
watch-
right? A coup de grace is an attack, right?
Full round act. Well, yeah, no, it's
I thought it was.
I'm
Is it
pretty
full round?
sure.
It's normally a full round. He has something that reduces it to standard.
Yeah.
Is it
Oh,
attack?
okay.
You watch like a little crystal pendant on her chest explode as she doesn't die from this.
It's technically a critical attack, I believe.
So
Yeah,
does
I
it count as
think
an
so.
attack then? Because it's a special attack.
Ooh.
it's Mark or Lance is screaming yes.
Okay. In that case, I get a free grapple attempt.
I just
Yes.
sure I'll allow it. I guess saying coup de grace or attacks are fair.
It
Okay.
is. Yeah, I guess attack makes sense.
So go ahead and roll your grapple.
Do it, Cody.
That grapples. Okay, she's grappled again.
And then so standard. That was a free action.
We have a move action left.
Move and a swift, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Actually. Yeah, okay, so I have a move and a swift. She's grappled. So as a swift action, I will use trampoline pin. Right? Is that the right one? Sorry, Anaconda's Coil, which is climb check against their CMD, and on a success I pin them.
All right.
That's hot.
That's a success.
Sick. So they're pinned,
Your
and
red
then,
dot.
huh?
Your red dot. Yep, she's pinned.
Yeah. And then for move action, I will maintain, to entangle or to tie up.
Okay. Back to helpless.
Correct. Exhausted
Alright.
and helpless.
All
End
right.
turn.
Fill rain. Oh no, wait, your turn. Okay.
Damn it.
Asleep. Damn. Oh. Just try. Does that hit you? Goliath?
It does.
Hit. That's hit.
Do we need to roll concealment?
You do. So roll me a 1d100. Okay. Roll me another 1d100. Another hit. Another hit. Another hit. Roll me another 1d100. Okay, another hit. All right, all 3 hit. So across, take. So each attack. So oops. First attack is 17 damage. Second attack is 9 damage. Third attack is 13 damage.
Okay, I will negate 15 from the 17.
Okay, so gain 15 HP back. So a total of 15.
I'm at
plus
20.
15 plus 9 would be from this 24 points of damage so far total. So yeah, you're at 20 HP.
Yep.
Okay, you're okay. That is their entire turn. Nothing else they can do.
If that happens again, I might die.
Okay, they're gonna full attack you one more time.
Understandable.
Did any of them roll nat ones?
Nope.
Where's this bolster at?
He's out of range.
Yeah.
That's a hit. Roll the 1d. Roll the 1d100.
My bolster range is 35 plus 10, which is 45 feet.
Yeah, it's a big
Which
shot.
Juliet is in range.
Hit. Hit. Another 26. Roll a 1d100 miss chance. Hit. Last one, 32. Roll the 1d100 miss chance. Okay, all 3 hit. Okay, what's your HP at?
Devil's Advocate, is that
20
19 a crit?
I
I don't know what they're attacking with.
Yes! It is a possible crit. Did they crit earlier? I didn't realize.
It's too late.
No, they
Hands
didn't.
off the chest.
They didn't.
piece.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter anyway. You know. Okay, that's a possible crit.
Philrain, do you
1d20 plus
have
15.
your Hex-like ability? To eat
Bro,
some
I
damage?
spent all that. I've got. I can only do 23 points. If they rolled a nat 1 or 20, I can get 8 points back, but I haven't seen it.
The 21 confirmed.
22 AC.
Okay,
Sick.
don't confirm. Okay.
Cool.
That's gonna be.
So you're probably just unconscious and not dead.
Probably.
Well,
see.
you still up?
Yeah.
Okay. 15. You still up?
No, negative.
Negative what?
7.
Are these the type of people that are gonna double tap?
Thinking about what they would do. Okay, you're unconscious. The last shot will go to Philrain instead. I'm gonna count the 100 you rolled anyway as a chance to hit Philrain. So if this still hits, Philrain, you take 17 damage as a ice bolt.
Does it hit?
Yeah, it hits. It definitely hits.
Yeah.
Like a 32.
Oh my god.
What's your AC?
24.
Okay, the crit doesn't confirm.
Give me a will save.
What's the distance?
It doesn't say. Just I think it's retry.
Okay, the distance is going to be close then. So you are out of
But
range.
my close is I have the time thing that extends the range of close.
Are you at medium or at close?
I've got the range time.
So you're
basically.
medium.
Okay, no, he's close because normal time is touch. So he goes from touch to close range. So you are out of range to do retry.
Damn.
Are you still
How
up?
much damage?
Sniper, 17.
Okay.
Snipers, baby. Looks at Juliet. All right, that is their entire turns. The twins scream out, "Move the captain below decks now!" The crew. Okay. Yes. Okay. Good. They are going to. Yeah.
He's asleep.
This one's asleep. This one is still up. Okay. This one's gonna grab the captain. and just drag him downstairs full round. Captain is out of combat essentially. This crewmate will help them. These two leave. They get downstairs. So they're currently just in a different deck. Okay. And then this crew can't do anything, basically. This one will try and push Philrain again. 20. What's your CMD one more time?
22.
Okay, you're good. 20. Okay, you're good. You don't get pushed. The rest of them literally virtually cannot do anything. This crew member looks down at Goliad. He's asleep. Never mind. You can't clear out. Okay. It's your turn.
Okay, so swift action. I reduce my armor to the skin instead of Juggernaut, so I can actually move somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Move action, I move 40 feet. I'll move that 40 feet. Standard action, Spirit of Many, Natural Healing. I spend 5 power points. Goliad regain 24 HP.
Okay.
What'd you say?
Goliath gains 24 HP.
Yep.
Nice.
Basically, I'm healing. It doesn't really matter. Goliad and myself for 12 HP each, and then transferring all the healing to him.
Ah, okay.
I'm up at 17.
Okay, and now, I think you might actually be in range of me to do shit. No, you're still way too far away. But yep, there's my movement, my standard, my swift, whatever.
Okay. Captain Valerie does actions underneath the deck. You hear a scream come from down below. And okay. Nothing happens. Juliet, your turn.
Juliet instructs her boys to fire. It hits the ship for 59 points of damage.
Were you keeping track of that the entire time?
Oh yeah.
That's funny. That's funny. Okay, the ship.
Juliet's goal is to sink the ship.
The ship is looking like it's taking 200 points of damage out of 800. Which actually is bad, because once your ship hits half HP, things begin to go wrong. So, it's getting a little low.
We're kind of in auto-resolve territory, I feel like, so
no, you're
I'm
not.
gonna try to just knock everything out at once. Heaven's Binding Trail, I really don't care. I guess this guy that's asleep is gonna get just donkey stomped. Is there anyone important left up here?
These two guys right here.
Right?
Oh,
Yeah,
they're
these two
too far
twins.
away for me to care about. Yep, so guy that's asleep is gonna get shot in the face. Wow. Okay. Hits him.
Probably.
This guy right here, right? This guy?
Yeah.
He disappears into the ether. He turns into vapor.
The rest of them take 15 points of damage.
The crew?
Yeah.
Hey. Oh, wait. Yeah, he's still 15. He's asleep. He wakes up. He's still exhausted. And...
He's still alive. He's entangled. Reflex
okay.
save?
He's probably gonna fail. He's like prone. He fails. Yeah,
Pinned to a
he's...
spot and can't move.
Alright! He's locked down fully. Okay. This is gonna be the last round of combat?
Fly over here.
These guys are below death. So you can't
And
see
that's
them.
it.
Okay. Goliad, your brush with death has not been fun for you. You see the twins loading up to fire once more.
Okay. Give me just a second. Oh, I should have used some villain points.
probably. Yeah, they're aiming for you. What are you doing?
Oh no.
Why are they aiming for me? What'd I ever do? I've just been a silly little guy.
Let's go to captain.
Still
Like,
a boy.
Like 3 times.
These cannons. How hard to operate, or let's say shoot the ship I'm standing on, would that be?
Pretty difficult. You could explode the cannonballs next to you, but that would probably hurt you.
Yeah.
And you're still pretty low.
Oh, he
Yeah.
is.
So you could run towards Heck so you'd be in the range of my shit.
That is kind of the plan. I was just hoping I could be destructive as well. But
Yeah,
surviving matters more.
Yeah, you want to be that range or closer.
Okay, 45 feet. Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, because I got 35 and one of my charms increases by additional 10. Because you're in range of all my Zealot stuff. You're not in range of all my Raja stuff.
Yes. Yes. Man, I don't have a lot of options right now.
Rush into twins and see if you don't die.
Don't
Wait,
do that.
Juliet, you hit someone, right?
Yeah.
So, Spoils of War, you heal 5 HP. I transfer that 5 HP to Juliet. I mean, Goliath.
Oh yeah, gotcha.
You have control over who it goes to, right?
You could resist me, and then there'd be a will save, but if you don't...
Philrain is also like on the precipice of death.
I'm
I
10
believe.
HP.
Yeah.
give it to Philring.
Okay, gotcha.
5 HP, yeah?
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, 5 HP. It's my charisma modifier. Once per each person's turn that they hit someone.
Oh yeah, you gotta make a decision, buddy. What you doing? Okay, you gonna attack him?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it, dude. He's like in a bad
On the
space.
ground.
He's entangled on the ground and exhausted. He is not doing good right
Can
now.
I grapple while entangled?
Yeah, I might just upgrade that to pinned, to be honest. Immediately. Since he's so debuffed at this point. Seems reasonable.
I'm just gonna start with the punch. I'm mainly using him as cover. So
He's on the floor. He's not going to be much cover.
Oh, that's fair.
You're a Minotaur.
Wait. He's on the I did not mean
Yeah, he's on the ground. You could probably just head
He's on
stomp
the
him and kill him.
I don't think he's helpless, so I can't coup de grace.
No, you just have to punch him. But you might do enough damage to kill.
He ought to be very close to dead.
He's not doing well. Are you doing electricity damage as well?
No, just the 23.
Okay, he has 1 HP left.
Okay, so that's 5 more HP. Does Philrain or Goliath need this one?
I'm at 17, he's at 15. They were looking at me.
Give it to Goalie Chad.
So, Goliath.
Goalie Chad never dies.
Oh, don't worry. We're gonna change that.
Why? What did I do to you?
Nothing, dude. Nothing. You know the best part about this? This is first party. That's the best part. It's first party.
Kind of sick.
First party's
What?
kinda scary.
I don't think the captain was first party.
No, the
No.
captain is not first party. The damage that I'm dealing is first party though. Like some of the special effects aren't, but the damage is. Okay. Alright. Alright, Goliath, that's your turn. Philrain, this guy's 1 HP in front of you. What you doing, buddy?
I'm going to assume that I can't see these people and they're not in range.
You cannot. They're not in
They're
range.
below deck.
Okay. I'm going to move up here. That's my move action.
Yeah, that doesn't really provoke because he's too occupied.
Standard action, I am going to change one instrumental. Actually, no, fuck it, let's change both of them. I don't really need the sleep thing. We're going to go with the temp HP, and we're going to go with the plus morale bonus to hit on attack rolls. And as part of that, I'm going to kind of merge it in with my immediate action, which is my like well-timed distraction thing. This is kind of like to enact a plan. Me
Gotcha.
doing that is going to send out kind of like a sonic boom of like a sound almost. And DM, you gotta be realistic on this one. We've been in this for several rounds of combat. has it been enough time for me to signal my flagship to attack the back of their ship the way that it was heading?
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Are you kidding me? Yes.
That
I
reminds-
want them to rake these twins.
Okay. Julie. Ooh, that's scary. I don't like that. Hex, if you want to fire, actually you can't because you're boarding. So your crew
Yeah.
members are on board. Just before you do this, if you have them fire, there's a chance your crew members can get hurt or die. Fine with this? Your crew is all. I know I'm not showing them. Your crew is fighting right now. Juliet was probably secretly helping them with some of those shots, so none of your crew has like died yet. But your crew, it looks hurt. Like they are hurt from fighting.
Surely the chances are that they're at the back, though. They're like in this kind of area.
No,
right? Like,
they're like here and here. They're
I
between those
think
two areas.
The blue is basically where the ship boarded from.
Yeah, essentially, yes.
okay.
And
So
so
my,
you
my
guys,
ship would be attacking the back area.
you attack over here with the twins.
The specific instruction I gave was I wanted them to circle around the back, so one ship would hit them from the front, one would hit them from the back.
And simply put, roll me 1d100. Lower is better.
Okay.
Oh, and that's really all I need to know. Okay. None of your
That's
crew
okay.
hit. None of your crew hit. The twins are probably also not hit directly. Cannon fire shoots off in the distance. You feel the rumbles as the ship begins to tilt and turn. It is effed up. How much damage are you doing really quickly? I actually think I can figure that out. You're doing... oh, crap. Wait, where's the Hangman's Gambit? Oh, it's right here. You're doing... 68. How many cannons do you have?
10 per side.
10. So, per side. So do me 60 d8. You're just going full fire.
60 d8.
Yeah, 60 d8.
Okay.
Go crazy. Go crazy. Okay. The ship begins to sink. The cannonballs are dealing so much damage to the ship, as well as the arc lightning or the arc cannon, and the ramming. The ship is slowly beginning to sink, very, very slowly. It is at the point where it cannot move and is heavily damaged. As the ship just stops, the mast now broken, the sails like holes poking through them, the hull cracking inward and out. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Yeah. The twins shoot. Juliet, you watch one of them aim their crossbow at you, shoot. Right as it gets right here, explodes into smoke. Cannot see a thing. Any of you. The smoke cloud is about 15 feet up in the air and explodes for a radius of 30 feet. They disappear, and you hear rumbling from below. And then an unearthly, unbridled scream as a creature stirs from its slumber. And that's where we'll end the session.